people who are just joining. So people who are just joining can see the link to the quiz. So every question has a 15-second timer. Most of us are still voting. There's 29 of us. We have 20 responses already. 10 seconds. 5 seconds before we go to the next question. Okay. All right. Next question. What is the danger of vague prompts? Okay. 20 people. Okay, I think this is pretty easy. Okay, there are about 10 people who are live but are yet to vote. Okay. 5 more seconds. Okay, number of people have increased. Let me add 3 more seconds. Okay, next question. Which of these is not a misconception about AI? A, AI is only for large corporations. B, AI will replace everybody's job. C, AI can make us faster, smarter, and more efficient. D, AI is too complicated for anybody to use. Okay, not a misconception. Okay, we have a few more seconds to go. We have like 10, 20 people who are yet to respond, 15 people, 11 people, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next question. Okay, the best way to keep up with fast changing AI tools is to one, learn one AI tool deeply, two, build a mindset of continuous learning, three, avoid AI until the world stabilizes. We now have 40 people on the poll, 20 have responded, 10 to go, 9 people to go, 7 people to go, and all 34 of us who have responded chose the same answer. 5 more people, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next question. The future of work with AI will favor people who solely depend on AI, who use AI to replace other people, or who learn to work with AI as a partner. Okay. Okay. Okay, time up. We have like 8 people who are yet to vote. 7, 6. Okay, next question. I want you to generate an employment letter. In our AI prompt formula, what part can we label this as? A, organized process. B, defined parameter. C, clear task. And D, human emotion. Process, parameter, task, emotion. Okay, this one is giving people a little food for thought. Okay, next question. Which of these statements about AI is false? AI learns by finding patterns in large data. B, AI can fully replace human intelligence. C, different AI tools have different strengths. And D, AI already powers maps, writings, and research. I think this is our second to the last question, and we are 2 minutes behind. So take down. We have like 7 more seconds. Three, two, one. Okay, next question. Just like yesterday, which of these gentlemen is not AI generated? Option one, option two, option three. Okay, so 15 seconds as well. Not AI. Okay. All right, we've hit the limit for the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for participating. So back to our call. So I want to quickly share what we'll be doing today. Um, our schedule for today for day two in our AI mastery um, workshop. So today we have a new lineup of people and a new lineup of things we are going to be discussing today. So I'm about to share that again for the second time. For those of us who joined yesterday, I want to thank you for joining, and I want to assure you that today is going to be just as insightful as it was yesterday. So we are going to start with Agentic AI. If you remember, that was where Mr. Banji closed off yesterday. So he had brought us into a few AI tools, but he had mentioned that most of which were generative AI, right? But today we are going to be looking at agentic AI, what it is, how it works, and what you can do with it. We're also going to be looking at some AI product testimonials, people who have live products, live projects with AI, and who are using it to do their business, to do their work, and to make real money from it. And then we are going to do AI workflow automation, which is going to be taken by David Ogunshola again. And then we are going to do another practical activity, but this is going to be live and on the call. And then we are going to look at another AI product testimonial, which is Invite. So without taking any much more of our time, we are about to have the agentic AI session. It's supposed to be taken by Mr. Daniel Adeshina. Daniel Adeshina, are you on the call?
Yes, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Are you ready to go?
Yes, please. I'm set to go.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing my screen now, and the floor is yours. Have fun.
All right, all right. Good evening, everybody. It seems the room is a bit cold, so we're going to do a little warm up. I know it's Sunday, people have gone out, we've been to church, we've been to a couple of places. However, we can still make this very, very fun and relatable. So, Uh, Mr. David shared a link for us to do a poll. I'm not sharing a link, but if you're happy and you know it's amen, you can drop it in the chat box.
Amen.
Okay, let's see it in the chat. Let's see it in the chat. Come on. If you're happy and you know it, say I am. Okay, I see I am. I see amen. Okay, if I'm ready to go and I'm excited, say I'm excited. Good, good, good. Thank you, everyone. You can also use the reactions so we know everybody's excited. Drop some flowers, drop some applause, just to get the mood going. If this was a hall, we'll probably be hearing, whoop, and everybody will be, some people will be blocking their ears. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Some people will be excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad everybody has responded. Thank you so much. So, my name is Daniel Adeshina. A couple of persons know me fondly as Teacher Daniel. I lead the team at Early Founders Labs. Early Founders Labs is a coding and startup school for children. And we manage about uh, over we manage children in the hundreds across the world. I mean, Europe, USA, Canada, all of what we've been learning since yesterday. We have children under the age of 18 doing this. Of course, many persons saw what Mr. David Ajibade shared on the call yesterday from one of our students. Very, very beautiful. We have a community of teachers from across the world as well. We have people who teach with our fellowship from China. We have people in Lagos. We have people in Kenya. We have people who license our products from the USA, New York. We are global people. We are global people. I mean, all these skills are not just in our pockets. We're applying it and it's working, So I want us to really, really get excited about the possibilities of these things. It's not theory. I was here from the start of the meeting and I saw people say, I spent 3 hours doing the assignment. Some person said I was sweating. Yes, yes, I understand. That's how it is at the start, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. Trust me, it doesn't have to be that way. And that's why I'm here this evening to show us how to make it easier, better, and faster with the new age of AI. Now, a lot of what we learned yesterday is what we call the generative AI. A lot of the tools that we saw, the video generation, the practice questions, all of that is called generative AI. And the new age of AI is what we call agentic AI. Now let's drop grammar. Let's drop grammar, okay? Because even when I heard agentic AI, me too, I was stunned a bit. Here's what it simply means. How many of us have, when we're growing up, not sure we have too many Gen Alphas here. So when we're growing up, our parents used to send us, they might send you to the kitchen, they'll say, bring Maggie. Or they'll send you, they'll say, bring broom. Then they'll send you again, they'll say, bring packer. Then they'll send you again, they'll say, bring mop. And you're wondering to yourself, why can't you tell me to bring everything to clean at once? Or your dad will say, bring hammer. Then they'll say, okay, there's a nail pack in the garage somewhere, go and bring it. How many of us have had that experience? If it's relatable, please share in the comment, let me see. You might be sleeping and they'll call you, they'll say, okay, bring the remote. Then before you step your foot out of the sitting room, they'll say, go and bring water in a cup. Then you bring water in a cup, they'll say, no, there's no saucer. Go and put it in a saucer or go and put it in a tray and bring it. And you're like, but for crying out loud, you could have told me. Now, as I am growing up, I'm realizing that our parents were actually not wicked. If someone says I do it, our parents are not wicked, and it was not a bad thing. They only expected us to do one thing, to take initiative, to think for ourselves. So when they say bring water, your mom was expecting that you will know on your own that you will put that water inside plates or in a tray. So that when you come and she says, put it on my head, she's simply saying, put it inside something. That is what it means to move from generative AI to agentic AI. So many of the tools that we're used to, we just give it prompts and it gives us answer. We ask it questions in response to us. We give it a task, it answers us. The new age of AI is now starting to move to the point where it can take initiative. So AI is no longer waiting for you to say, I want to write a letter. Write a letter, okay, act as my younger brother. Write a letter to my father, telling him that my pocket money has finished, giving context and everything. The way teacher David Ajibade taught us yesterday, beautiful. What AI is going into now is that I don't have money. I need to make money. I want to start a business of selling recharge card and selling to people in a low-end community. How can I reach them and what is the best way to do it? AI takes your prompt, does its research, brings back review, and creates a platform and a proper way to disseminate information. Now, that might seem complex again, but just walk with me, follow me. I'm going somewhere. What it simply means in the new age of AI is that the future that they were telling us since that future is coming now. A point is coming where AI will read your thoughts. A point is coming where AI can tell you what you want to do and to do it for you. That future is here. AI can now help us with our daily tasks to simplify it efficiently. There is something that I have come to get very used to as an effective leader. I have a to-do list of what I need to do every single day. Where we are now is that AI can take your to-do list and preempt every action for you. I can slot my to-do list. If I have to write 4 mails on that particular day, AI drafts all my emails for me, only waiting for me to press send. If I have to schedule a meeting, AI gets access to my Zoom account, schedules the meeting, creates a link, and has it waiting for me to just copy and paste into a WhatsApp channel. That is the age where we are. So imagine it now, not just as a calculator, not just as a prompt tool. Imagine it as your personal assistant. Have you seen all those big men when they are walking around? Someone like Tony Lumelu, he has like 3 guys, he has like 4 guys walking beside him. If he's testing, he doesn't even need to test. He will just stylishly do, they have brought water. If he's thinking of pressing his phone, he will just do something like this. They have brought his phone for him. If he's thinking of writing, he will just tap his pocket, before he finishes checking the pocket, they have brought pen, they have brought paper. That is what AI is like now. It is already getting to the point where it takes our entire work system, our entire flow, and it preempts every of our action, waiting for us to just click a button and go. Understand now that number 3, AI, where it is now, is that it is now taking collaboration to another level. It is moving from the point where I will come and I'll say, okay, Mr. David Ajibade, I have a wonderful idea. I want to do a Facebook digital marketing. I want to market my product to the world. I want everybody to see what I am doing. What I need for you now is to help me go to AI, generate a flyer, go to AI, get a video for me, and then we'll click the ads, we'll pay for the ads on Facebook. And eventually, we can actually run the ads. Okay, I'm hearing myself. Can you hear me, please? Is everyone still able to hear me?
Yes, you can. You're audible now. Go
Okay. All right, thank you. So at that particular point, instead of talking to your next best person, you can take all of that idea, put in a proper prompt to AI. AI takes all of that system, generates the flyer for you, generates the videos you need, asks you to link your Facebook account, you pay for the ads, and it runs it continuously for you. Some people will say, no, slow down, Mr. Daniel, come on. Won't I choose the location I want? Won't I choose the target audience? Won't I tell you this? Won't I tell you that? Everything you need would have been in your prompt to AI. And the good thing about it is that it tells you what it's going to do. So we'll get to a practical session very soon. You see how it works. As it's working, you can see what is working. If it is going to do something else, or if it has done the wrong thing, you can correct it in the next prompt, telling it that, you know what, slow down, that's not what I mean. Now, the new age of AI, when we say agentic AI, imagine it this way. You are moving from just using AI tools to having teammates, understanding evolution. Now, maybe people who watch football will understand me very well now. As good as Real Madrid is, every time people were watching Real Madrid a couple of years back, maybe 5 years ago, they were watching it to see Ronaldo. Every other player on the field was very good. Benzema was very good. Bale was very good. Everybody was good. But people were waiting for Ronaldo to score and do his celebration. That is almost what it is like now. You are the superstar. AI is your teammate. AI is there to make you look good. AI is there to dust your shoulder pad. AI is there to put on your glasses and make you look like the superstar agent. That is the new age where we are. Imagine you're a chef and you have lots of people helping you in the kitchen, but then you have to manage content, you have to do social media, you have to order your items from the market, you have to connect with your buyers, with your clients, you have to serve restaurants. All this thing is going to be very, very simple now because AI will take all of those your to-do list and create different segments for them, outline it properly for you, however you want. It can use a graph, it can use a plain sheet, it can use a Google Sheet, whatever it is that will make you feel happy, it will segment them, and all you have to do is press send. Even if you need a human to help you execute some things, all you are doing is giving the human access to it to further create what you are doing. I was in a conference, I think last month. Okay, no, sorry, we're still in this month. August is too long, Jesus. So I was there, and someone was saying, we're talking about skills and jobs in technology. And somebody said, I'm a web designer. And someone asked, like, it was a physical meeting, was like, can you help me create a website? And the guy built the man mercilessly. And the man said, but why is it so expensive? You know what? And he paid the man. So the man was looking for a way to get back at the guy. Man said, but actually, I've not even seen any web designer that is a millionaire. I've not seen any web designer that has built out. And he paid the guy. He paid the guy, but somehow there's some element of truth to it, because you see that skill of web design alone is not able to make you the millions. But if you combine web design with whatever project you are doing and whatever skill you are doing and passion you have, you can become a millionaire. What it simply means is what that man needed the web designer to do, AI can now do on his behalf with maybe half the price or a quarter of the price. So when people are saying that AI will create more jobs, it may take some, but it will create some. It simply means we now have to move from the point where we are looking at AI as something that is taking our role to the point where AI is actually helping us achieve our goals. So you are no longer working with AI as if AI is the enemy. AI is not the enemy. AI is not the competitor. AI is the new student in class. AI is that new sharp guy that is in the group. AI is that new cool human being that just joins the WhatsApp group chat. Everybody that is his friend automatically becomes popular. That is the age where we are in now. It is here to help us. And the way we can actually make the most of it is by embracing collaboration with AI. Now, let's look at some practical examples of ways to do this. Now, let's look at education, for instance. AI can now move from just creating lesson plan, move from just tracking the content that is going to class and doing all of that in one go. It will design your lesson plan, it will track the students' progress, it will show you, it will show you what every student is doing in class and where their strengths and weaknesses are. It can go on to create a Google Sheet to show you percentages of people that are doing well and those you need to pay attention to. It is not magic, guys. It works just like that. So you don't have to start from A and get stuck in J and run back to A. You start from A and move gradually all the way to letter Z. Let's take, for instance, in business, AI can now monitor our leads and automate follow-ups. So for business people, you might be able to relate to this. You've run your ads, you've gone to market your product, you've gone to talk about your business. Now, many people are asking you left, right, and center, sir, can you give me more information? Can I get your business card? Can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that? AI can now, you can give AI a set of messages, replying frequently asked questions, and it will respond to each one of them. Don't worry, stay with us. You will soon see it at the end of this program. It will respond to those messages on your behalf. Somebody will say, I am in import and export. How will AI know how I work in China and how I work from Malaysia? It can know it, sir. It can know it, ma. Simply give it the instruction, give it the prompt, and it will do it all on your behalf. AI has access to a wide variety and a wide range of data from across the world. And the cool thing about agentic AI again, whatever it doesn't know, it learns on the go. If you give it a prompt and it is new to it, it understands, it analyzes that data and it starts to understand what you mean and it gives you your response the way you would love for it to be. You might be in the consulting business now and someone has come with a problem you're not used to, something that you're not actually finding relatable in the moment. AI can provide you case studies, examples that could help you provide a solution to that. And some people will say, I'm not doing business, I'm not in education, I'm not in ministry. How can this affect me? How can this help me? It can help you in your personal life. It can manage your schedule. It can help you. When I first started living alone, I faced one major problem. Every single day, what will I eat was a major problem. In fact, at a particular point, it was R and S. R and S, if you can relate, you will know very well. If somebody can get that binary code, you can put it in the chat box. Monday is R, Tuesday is S, Wednesday is R, Thursday is S again. Sometimes you can mix it, it can be jollof. Some days it can be with stew, you know. But AI now, somebody has got it. AI now can actually generate a range of meals for you, telling you how you can live healthy, the things you can cook to help you live healthy. It can tell you how to manage your schedule to help you live a full and maximizable life. There was something I did just last month in July. I wanted to level up my understanding in a certain field, and I told AI, generate for me or curate for me a range of resources across this industry. I want to learn 1% of it every week. So by the end of July, I need to know 4% in this particular industry. And he gave me podcasts, gave me books, he gave me videos. Everything was in that thread. I don't need to start going to different places, YouTube. It was in that thread. If I wake up every morning or every day I want to learn, I go to that thread and I just click a link. That is what our new world is like, so that we don't take too much of our time in explanation. Let's really go to practical and see what this thing looks like in real times. If you are with me, say hallelujah and just drop it in the chat box and say I'm here. You can say I'm with you. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can include there. Okay, so we're going to take an example of a prompt now. Let's use our education prompt. To explain to it, based on what we learned from yesterday now, we want to create a lesson plan to help us track our students' progress and learning for a period of time. So now we got a link yesterday. Everyone who is not on Manus, please do try to sign up, because a time is coming now where we would also need to do it as well. So let's give you this prompt now. We say we need a prompt in this education sector, right? Excuse me. So we say, hello agents, create a 1-week lesson plan for a class of 20 12-year-olds learning basic Python programming. Okay, I brought my coding knowledge here. Let's make it easier. In basic mathematics.
What grade?
I hope we can see my screen.
Give me the grade. What class of mathematics?
Okay. 20 12-year-olds learning basic mathematics.
Learning basic. Okay.
Grade 1. Now we need to include
calm
number
down.
1.
12-year-old cannot be learning grade 1 maths now, bros. Make it real.
Okay, let's do 3. Let's do 3. 1, include daily objectives and activities. 2, homework and assignments. 3, a simple quiz at the end of the week. Then design a Google Sheet template to track each student's progress and suggest personalized feedback. For me, should I drop my account? We know what it takes to come up with this thing every week. Tough HOD or supervisor, they will be calling your name. Teacher Daniel, we've not gotten your lesson plan. Teacher Daniel, what are you doing this week? We need to know. And they're on your neck and on your chest and on everything. For now, just watch how AI works every single thing out. You can see on the right, third grade math, checking for curriculums for third grade, getting and curating resources from across the world to tailor it into our context. Oh, I missed one thing. Okay. End of this. By the end of this prompt. So it's working, and you can literally see what it's doing now. It's saying research confirms that grade 3 maths covers multiplication, division, fractions, geometry, and data analysis aligned with standards. I've started drafting a 1-week lesson plan focusing. Oops. It has dragged down anyway. Focusing on engaging age-appropriate activities for 12-year-olds. The plan includes objectives, materials, and daily topics. Next, I'll finalize the detailed activities, create an assessment, and develop. This is AI working. You can see it's literally saying it here, thinking. So all that stress that we go through, looking for who help us and buy Coke. You look for a student. By the time you're done working, you'll be begging somebody, please, I need Coke. Or if you are my very, very good Gary, I need Gary. Because by the time you finish doing this amount of thinking, you know that something has really, really left you. But this is AI doing all our work at a go. Imagine making it 4 weeks. Imagine making it a whole term and it works it all out on your behalf. That is now what we call the age of agentic AI. Remember, what we did yesterday would have required us to put these prompts one after the other. Would have needed to go and even curate our results in another document somewhere else in order to track everything we've done so far. But this is AI attempting, and he will actually complete it, to do everything in a stretch for us. And it's also going to create a proper template for us to track the progress of our students. Let me see what people are saying in the chat box. Okay. It's like this one is not really late. I thought we had a number of teachers who will be excited about this. Maybe we should try for pastors. Do we have pastors in the house? Or we should
They are
try for
waiting for the
business
finished
people?
product first.
Okay. Let's wait. It's cooking. It's cooking. It will soon be ready. It will soon be done. Let's be a bit patient. A bit patient. It's still thinking, it's working, it's developing. Okay, it's saying I've finalized the daily lesson content, including activities, homework, blah, 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 blah. Very good. Here we are, people. Here we are. So let's see what it has for us. 1 week basic mathematics lesson. Now let's go full screen. So it has the introduction. This 1 week lesson plan is designed for a class of 20, 12-year-olds. Yeah. These are the learning objectives: to understand and apply multiplication and division within 100, identify and work with basic fractions. Now it's doing this based on what is commonly taught in grade 3 across the world or across schools. So if you're a teacher, you can confirm this, let us know, so that we're not tripping ourselves, or we're not just making ourselves feel happy that it has done
We're not
something.
hallucinating.
Yes. It can. Okay, so another objective is to tell time and perform simple measurement tasks, interpret and represent data, materials needed, rulers, measuring tapes. It's telling you everything you would even need for these lessons. Now, daily breakdown: multiplication and division fundamentals. Objectives: students will understand the concept of multiplication. This is what you do on day 1. This is how you introduce multiplication to them within 30 minutes. It has even given you the time frame you can spend for each one, giving you examples of what you can do. Introduction to division, 30 minutes, use real life examples. Here's division, interactive whiteboard games if you have a smart board. Here's the homework, using a worksheet, basic multiplication and division facts. Practice: ask students to find 5 examples of multiplication and 5 examples of division in their daily lives. With this one, we can even write our own textbook. We can write our own workbook that we can start selling to our parents. If you are a lesson teacher, this might be a very, very good way to start a side hustle. Day 2, exploring fractions. Objectives: students will understand the concept of fractions, identify parts of a whole, and compare simple fractions. What are fractions? Introduce fractions using real life examples like cutting a pizza or a cake. Like, see how it has broken it down for us. Just like that graph, the way fractions are segmented, it has explained it here. Use real life examples for that, for children to understand. Compare fractions as well. Day 3, and like it has done this. Let's just, so we don't take all the time on this one activity. Day 5, data analysis. So Monday to Friday is already sorted. Let's see what else it did for us. Here is the students' progress templates. Okay, let's maximize that and see how we can track the progress of students. Okay, people are saying this is amazing. Good. Glad that we're able to relate. Okay, so here's a template on Google Sheets or Excel. So you have your student name, day 1 activity score. Those activities that we saw in the lesson plan, you score them and put their score there. Day 1 homework, put their score there. Day 2 activity and homework. At the end of the week, you can now compile and see where each student is. Here's their overall score. You can know who is doing well, who needs help. And because you have segmented into homework and activity, you can check what question they missed, so you know where to help them. So it's not just that you're an Olodo, you cannot get it, you cannot make it in life, you can't do anything good. You can actually see how to help children and you can change their lives for better. End of week quiz is here. as well already done. Multiplication and division is here. These are practice questions, all for us, fractions and the likes. Woo, I think I've taken a lot of time already. And we still take one more case study. Mr. David Ajibade, what do you say?
Please take one more case study, Daniel.
Okay, thank you. Let
me overrule on that.
Let's try one more.
Go to ministry. There are many pastors here.
All right.
Do you have any ministry related thing here?
So, yes, we have one. Let's try a new task, right? So we say, I am a pastor. I need you to create sermons, to create a sermon on the topic fruitful. Can I get an amen? Split the sermon into a Bible study plan for the week to be shared with the congregation via mails.
Sorry, can I add something else to the prompt?
Yes, please.
Okay, so add a presentation slide, probably for the first day.
Okay. Bible study plan to the week to be shared with congregation via mails. Create a presentation slides for a midweek service session and curate.
Daniel, please, can we give it how many slides you want to make? So it doesn't go and make plenty slides.
Okay. Create. People have learned prompt to see how people are correcting my prompts. Wow.
Yes, so that we don't speak here while it's making slide. So maybe maximum 4 pages.
Okay, let's say four presentation slides for a midweek service and create resources for a powerful Sunday service to spark transformation. We can also tell it, my church is located in the mainland of Lagos State, Nigeria. My audience spans across major vocations in the country. Okay, so let's see our brother attempting to leverage some anointing. So here it's telling us what to do. I will research and gather biblical foundations on fruitfulness, create comprehensive sermon manuscript on
I can't see your screen again.
We can't see your slide, but your screen.
We're seeing something else.
Somebody sharing slide, please.
Okay, someone else is sharing. That's why you can't see my screen. Okay, let me bring it back up now. Please let me know when you can see it.
Yeah.
Can we see it now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yes.
Okay, great. So you can see it. It's going to certain websites to create resources. It's leveraging Bible verses as well, using different resources to create sermons around fruitfulness and gathering a Bible study plan around fruitfulness. Here it's leveraging John 15 verse 45 already somewhere there. It just went past it. We can see it researching different websites. So this is what it does. It doesn't just go use its own data alone. It doesn't stay on what it knows. It goes to different resources across the internet to get information from topmost searches. So there's something Google does with the search engine based on widely viewed results. It can leverage what people actually view more and what people find more relatable and what people engage more And that's what the AI actually uses to create most of its own resources for us. So it's creating a comprehensive sermon manuscript on fruitfulness. It's developing a weekly Bible study plan for congregation. Okay, so let's wait for it to drop the anointed sermon for us. Okay, someone says I tried downloading. Okay, all right, that's been addressed. Very good. Okay. Let's see some magic. Let's see some magic. So you can even see somewhere here, it says Manu's computer. So your AI is also working. For many people who are in business or you're in ministry and you're saying, I don't have money to hire a secretary. I don't have money to hire a personal assistant. This is your personal assistant. And you see, it has his computer, it has his internet, it has his Wi-Fi. It's working on its own. So as you're resuming work, it is resuming with you. As you're giving it its work, all our own work now is to actually be creative thinkers. We are moving from the age where we have to do things for ourselves. We have to execute tasks on our own. And you're getting frustrated when people are not able to do it for you, or you're trying to explain a certain thing and somebody's not getting it and you end up having to do it yourself. Now you can explain it to AI and AI does it and takes that headache away. All you have to focus on now is how I want to take my business further, how I want to get my congregation to be more fruitful, how I want my people to know the word of God more, how I want my students to become better in their subjects, how I want them to actually become the best in class, So just moving from that point where we're thinking of, I have to create 10 slides today, to the point where I need to give a presentation. Let me prepare for my presentation. Somebody else can worry about creating the slides. I need to give a sermon. Somebody else is working on the sermon outline for me. All I have to do is prepare and pray and fast. Someone else is thinking, I need to start a business. All you have to do is think about the concept of the business, create the business idea and the business synopsis, and AI is creating an execution plan for it. And you now have to just look for the right persons to delegate the task to carry it out. Nobody's having to think for you, because most times that is actually the headache, and that is what causes frustration for us, waiting for people to do the thinking. Okay, I think it is done with the slides. Is it? Still loading.
Just some of the slides.
Almost done. Should we give a little background music? I'm not sure you can hear my music. Let me see if I share it with sound. Okay, should be back up now. So I want the anointing to flow with AI as well. Let's feel what we're talking about. Okay, our slide is cooked. The call to fruitfulness, God's original design from the beginning. Oh my God. Keyboardists, please stay on key F. Stay on key F, please. Beyond physical multiplication, a life that produces transformation. Someone, please, Romans 7 verse 5, quickly, please. We don't have time this night. The vine and the branches. I mean, if you're a pastor here, you're excited. This is work done for us already. You don't have to wait for media team to bring a slide for you, and you're thinking, where's Bro Femi? Where's Brother Daniel? Where's Brother David? They are not in church. What do we do? They have not come. And you're running helter-skelter. This, all you're doing is you're saying, Bro Femi, come. Can you please display this slide for me? When I'm talking in service this morning, just display this for me, please. And because all the Bible verses are already in there, they already know and they have preloaded some of those verses. So when you say John 15 verse 8, you are not waiting. You say, studio, please help us out, please. We're waiting. Sometimes it's not even their fault. It's laptop that is hanging. Well, most times it comes at the most inopportune time. Right now, I think he's working on the Bible study plan, is it? Yeah, okay, so it's creating transformational resources for Sunday service. Did it work on our, okay, this is the Bible study plan here. Here it is, that's from the slides. Now it's creating more resources for us. Okay, this is the Bible study plan I was looking for, yes. So imagine having this in the emails of all your members. Instead of shouting on Sunday, please buy devotion, buy devotional materials for September, buy this, buy that. They can have it sent straight to their emails on a daily basis, not the whole month at once. On day one, it says day one, on day two, it says day two. In fact, if we automate it properly, it can send directly to their WhatsApp. So this is what everybody gets on a daily basis. Your reflection questions, scripture reading, and prayer points. Then this is for Sunday service, transformational Sunday service on fruitfulness, pre-service preparation. So this is what prayer team should focus on. Can you see how it has broken everything down? You can manage an entire church, an entire ministry using this tool. It's telling prayer team already what to do. Worship song recommendations, Show Us in Christ, Sovereign Grace, The Vine by Red Rocks Worship. If you even want, you can tell it, you know what, change this song to Nigerian songs. I want to see Dunsi Oyekon. I want to see Nathaniel Bassi. I want to see Sinach. You can tell it if that's not what we're looking for right now. Then the sermon outline, the abundant life, bearing fruit in every season, God's original design, the source of fruitfulness. In fact, I can just picture somebody in suits using this outline right now. Here's the altar call and the response. This is what you say, and they say it after you pray. The prayer points after the sermon, the follow-up resources, everything done for us. An entire organization in the
You just took me out of the spirit. That's not good. I was about to prophesy right now.
I'm sorry. We need to keep to time. We need to keep to time. So, my people, this is just a way of getting us excited about this new age, right? There's no need to sweat about AI. There's no need to fret about AI. There's no need to be scared about AI. I had an intern this last month, and when she was prompting ChatGPT, I just stood behind her back and I saw her doing some funny things. When she wants to prompt ChatGPT, she'll say, "Please, good morning. Can you help me create a document on this?" I said, "Why are you greeting ChatGPT? Why are you begging ChatGPT?" She said, that in case AI comes up in a wicked manner, she wants to be on the good side. So ChatGPT remembers that she's the one that used to greet him. That's just on the lighter note anyways, but I'm just saying we don't need to be afraid. We don't need to fret. This thing is actually here to serve us. This thing is here to actually do our bidding. It is here to help us more than we are there to be kicked away by it or to be taken out by it. So thank you very much, everyone, for this session. A much more detailed session is coming up now, and I'll leave Mr. David Ajibade to do the introductions.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Daniel, on that vibe for Agentic AI. When I was introduced to Agentic AI as well, one of my best parts of it was the decision-making part. So you can actually leave full projects, right, with it, and you can trust that it can make some decisions by itself on simple things like what images to use for the slide and some other simple things that you want it to do. And unlike ChatGPT, it works offline. So you can give it a task and shut down your laptop and go to sleep or put off your data or something. And then by the time you come back, you get the result for what it is you are supposed to do. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. Before we go into our second session, we actually have two fully built products with Agentic AI. Now, what we just saw was a tip of the iceberg on what Agentic AI can do, right? So we have people who have been able to test the limits of agentic AI. And these are not dummy projects. These are not things that are behind the scene. These are things that people use to do their present day work. For some people, this agentic AI forms a part of their business, a part of their lives. And we are going to be looking at 3 of them in total today. But at this juncture, I want to bring up 2 of them. The reason why we are bringing them up now and not at the end of the class is so that your minds can be open to what we can actually do on the with agentic AI. So we are going to look at the SchoolX affiliate portal from SchoolX. I have not seen Mr. Banji on the call. Mr. Banji, are you here?
Yeah, David, good evening. I'm here. I'm live.
Yes, very good. And after the SchoolX affiliate portal, we are going to be looking at Barra. So we remember Mr. Smart yesterday. So Mr. Smart has also built something which he currently okay, let me not talk about it. Let me let him have the privilege of that. So, Mr. Banji, please go on, share your story, share what you have, share what you've done, and let's see how Agentic AI has helped your business. Please give us a background of SchoolX, give us a background of the affiliate vision, and then let us know where AI came in and what you were able to do. So, Mr. Banji, over to you. Please, when you're done, Mr. Smart, you can take up immediately, and then we continue the class from there.
Okay, so am I audible? Just to confirm again.
Yes, you are.
Very loud and very clear.
Perfect. And I hope everybody can see my screen as well. Just to confirm.
Very
Yes, we
bright.
can see your
Yes,
screen today.
Yes.
Couldn't come this
Okay.
evening.
So it's not a strange screen again because this is Manus is here to manus everybody, right? And make life easier for us. So here at Daveshoope, we have a very beautiful product. We've been building, well, we've had that product for a couple of years now. And some people might be on this call, some people are on this call who are familiar with the product. The product is called SchoolX. So SchoolX is basically a school result accounting and CBT solution, right? And majorly used in schools across Nigeria. So we have schools almost all in every state in Nigeria currently on the system. So in case you are a school owner here, right? If you are not using SchoolX, I don't know what you are using, right? But then we started, so at some point we wanted to scale our marketing efforts because we also understand that there is so much that we can still do if we have more people speaking or talking to people or school owners about what we have. And the goal is at the end of the day, by introducing us to a school, you get some percentage of. So let me also use this opportunity to tell everyone on this call, if you know a school owner or you work within a school, right, and they are not using SchoolX, this is your own chance to also make some very good money while you learn, while you refer us, right, to schools. So back to the conversation. So we wanted our affiliates to be able to have a dashboard, right? Or a space or a place online where they are able to see what they are doing, see the schools they've referred, see how much they are earning, can even request for withdrawals and all of that. But then we have a very small engineering team, right? So we ask ourselves, is this thing, if we are to sit down to build this from ground up, it's like you are building an application or a web application from ground up. If you have ever been in that space before, you understand the amount of work and the, all of this plenty English and grammar that goes on at the background. So you start from, okay, let's do UI UX, let's do this, let's plan this, and you just move from one stage to the other. And sometimes it's a very complex process and it takes time, right? It takes time. So what we did was we asked ourselves, we've been saying AI is agentic. Why can't this thing do this too for us? So we gave it a prompt. As you can see on the screen, it's a long walk, right? You say, no, I don't like this, put this, add this feature, do this, do that. Eventually, it brought us to this point where I'm okay. Can everybody see this dashboard?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Perfect. So
Yes.
at the end of the day, look at what AI did. AI built an entire SchoolX affiliate portal where affiliates can sign up. In fact, okay, so let me just take you through the before I even got here. See the interface. So when you go to affiliate.schoolx.app, right, it brings you here. So you input your email, you can sign up, see the sign up process. Enter your name, enter your email, create a password, create a password. Can you see? So AI created all of this by itself. Now, I can sign in as an affiliate, and then as the owners of the app itself, this is SchoolX at the back end, right? There's what we call an admin end. So we also want to see how many affiliates do we have and all of that. But then let me start with the affiliates first. Now, if I sign in, can you see? It brings me straight to my dashboard. This entire thing that you are seeing, it takes a long time for you to get this put together if you ever understand how the system works. So look at it. So if I log in as an affiliate, look at it. I have total referred schools. So you can see it, schools referred. And let me just buttress this point. Everything you are seeing here, I did not do anything. Like, I didn't tell you to give me all of this. I didn't tell you to give me commission breakdown. I just said, okay, for the first purchase is 30%. Recurring purchase is 10%, right? And you can see it's giving total earnings. This is how much you've earned. This is the pending commission that you have. This is how much you made this month. When you log in, you are able to see all of this. Look at it. Referrals. You can see the schools that you've referred. Can you see it here? You can see all the schools that you've referred, right? Now, you can see summary, total school that have signed up. So there's what we call signed up, onboarded schools, and paid schools. Meaning, yes, currently I have 2 schools that have signed up. I have 2 schools that have paid, and I have 1 school that is still onboarding, so they've not paid, right? So as they move across the ladder, you're also able to see the summary of it here. So come to your commissions, right? You see your commission, you can see, okay, so don't mind the dollar here. It's supposed to be in naira, right? Now, look at it. So you can see all of the commissions you've earned. So for the first school you are referring, 30% is here. Look at the total amount. All of this information, they are purely from this AI, right? So you can see so you can even filter, right? You can see your status. Is it paid? Is it only paid people you want to see? Paid users? Can you see? You can see paid. So it filters. It's doing. So you can also do withdrawals. Look at your withdrawal. So you can make a withdrawal request and say, okay, I want 5,000 or 4,999 naira. Which bank? What account number do you want this money to go? Submit, right? You can also see your withdrawal history. See the total amount you've withdrawn, right? You withdraw so amount on so date, and it was paid into your account. So if you request for a withdrawal and it has not been paid, you can also see it here, and it's pending, right? All of this, we didn't do anything. Like I said, just allow Manus do the work. Allow your agents to do the work. And now look at it here. So you even also have settings. So an affiliate can, okay, so change your name in case your name was wrongly done, wrongly spelled or given to us at the point of registration, but you cannot edit your email. And it is true because emails cannot be changed. They are your unique identifier. Don't let me use too much technical terms here, right? Then your phone number, your email address, look at your bank account information. So once you put it here and save it, it is already pre-installed. Now, you can generate ID card though. Look at it.
Banji, off your mic, off your mic. Make developers still find food chop.
So look at how good this is. And then for us too, on the back end, we can also see all of this. So this is just a snippet into what we also want to teach you in depth in the academy, the 6 weeks academy that is coming. It is not just enough to say, I can prompt. There's also a lot that goes into it. And I think the truth is we don't have enough time in these 2 hours to do that. So if I want to beg you, or if you think I should beg you, I will beg you. Please join the academy, the 6 weeks AI training course that we have. And I think it will do you a lot of good. You don't know what is coming. It's massive. So let me rest my case for here. This is the final boarding call. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Barra, over to you.
All right. Good evening. Now, the funny part with this whole thing is these guys are developers. They know this thing. Me, I'm an olodo in the matter. I didn't know anything like this. So, what I want, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Yes,
I had an idea. And the idea was okay. I wanted to, it was like 3-4 years ago. I know that we have plenty online marketplaces. We have Jumia, we have eBay, we have Alibaba, and the rest. But I realized the fact that we didn't have a dedicated site where they come for discounts. I don't think that's available. There's no discount sites anywhere in the world. We don't, and so I said, okay, why don't I have a site where before you go to the market to buy something, you come here first to check if it's on discount. Everybody loves a discount. That's why most of us are waiting for money or saving money to go for Black Friday in November. Right? People are gearing for Black Friday. So I was like, okay, why don't I have a place where you can get discounts close to you, far from you, within your location and whatever the case is. You can even maybe schedule a discount. So maybe you want to buy a fridge and you have 400,000, and maybe the fridge is 700,000. So you just put it there and put your price. Somebody might put it on discount and you are alerted, right? That's one. Two, the world has become a very convenient place. So people have things at their fingertips. But right now, the pain point is before you want to check for something, you have to go to Jumia, check that fridge. You close Jumia, you go to Konga, check that fridge. You close Konga, you go to on that place, check that fridge. You go to Spa, check the fridge. So I asked myself, why don't I have a site where all these are pulled together, and with a click of a button, you can put the price or the fridge you want, and it helps you compare the prices and gives you the best option to which site to go to. I don't know if I'm making sense. So I called it Barra, and I actually bought a domain name then, but I was a novice. I didn't know what to do. I looked for who would help me. One of us on this call, I begged him in the office. I was like, help me. Let's turn to the next Mark Zuckerberg. And the guy was like, I'm coming. He was very busy. I understand he was very busy. So Manus now came up. I remember I was sitting with Dr. David in Calabar, came for a program, and he was just showing me something he was doing in Manus. And I'm like, okay, let me try and see this thing. Initially, I wanted to call one of the other developers. I said, no, let me try and see if this thing is what they're saying. And this is 4 years. And I went, you can see my screen, this is the prompt I gave to it. And then my prompt game was not even that much. So I asked it to ask me questions and tell me what it can help me do on the app. I said, I want to create a discount app called Barra, blah, 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 blah. And he asked me some questions. Who are your primary targets? Took me through the whole process of trying to create all that. And I answered the questions. Excellent. It helped me do a business plan, helped me look for USPs, helped me, compare all different, different apps or different marketplaces, and give me pain points that people are having with them, and give me insights on where to apply myself in to get the best experience. So I want to cut the long story short now. I wish I had my own music to play, right? So you can feel the joy in my heart. This is what he gave me. Hold on. This stuff is blocking. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Barra. So it did all this. I don't know Jack in terms of coding. I don't even know what one binary number is. I don't know anything about coding. Like what Jack like this, I don't know. Right? But right now, I think I know what Flask is, what PHP is, what Laravel is, what full stack and back stack and front stack and middle stack, all the stack you use to stack. This is Barra. This is my site. This is It gives me a map discovery where you can, put products close to you. It helps you get it out on its own. Like it gives me a whole lot, live deals. The AI aggregator, so I have an AI aggregator that goes to different sites. It goes to Facebook, Instagram, Jumia, Konga, Slot, and pulls out deals from different places and aggregate them for me and bring them here for me to see. You can see the analytics. I can check how many it has done over time, real time, how many deals, current users, revenue, and all that. I have one they call celebrity sales. It's one of my USPs. I'm not going to open that for now. And it helped me seller dashboard. The dashboard is open. You can open it. You can sign up your seller support. Also, about us, it gave me an about us column about Barra Place. Like all this, the front end, back end. Guys, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm actually looking for investors. Like I have an MVP at this point. So this is a boarding call. If you want to invest right now, this is the next Zuckerberg. Just I have one land that's priced somewhere in Lekki inside the ocean. That's where I want to build my own house, right? So this is just a snippet of what Agentic AI can do. Like I will just give the prompt and I just go do other things, and I come back, I see what he has done, I look at it for my own smallish knowledge of what I think, like what I have in my head. I give it another prompt, I go back, do other things, come back, and in 4 days, this was like 4 days, he gave me an MVP. So most of these things we're saying is not just hearsay. We are like I did say something yesterday. The frontier firms, people who are going to solve real world problems. I think at this juncture, I can carry my own flowers and keep in my house. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Smart. Okay. I like your estimation of or the way you put it. I don't know, Jack. Very, very, very clear. So if you are a beginner here and you've probably had this software idea, part of the major problems I had when I first got into IT or into tech was I had a lot of friends, a lot of family members that were reaching out. I have this idea, I have this tech idea, I have this tech idea. Can you do something like Bolt, but with a modification on this, a modification on that? If you are here, you probably don't need people like us anymore, at least to see what your idea looks like in the real sense. So to test out your idea, to see what it would look like, to even test it yourself. Sometimes the clarity of the ideas that we want to have, right? We see them when we have seen them. Like some of my guys that are doing entrepreneurship, teenagers, right? When they give an idea, the first thing we usually tell them is, okay, try it out. And sometimes these kids, for us to say try it out, we have to put them through a process that can last 1 year. But now, people who are focused on entrepreneurship, we don't have to bug them with partnering with kids who can code, or with we focus on the entrepreneurship. So if they want to do this idea, let's even see what it looks like before we even start building into it. Thank you so much, SchoolX, and thank you so much, Barra. So to move us deeper into the class, we are going to be doing AI workflow automation for the next 25-30 minutes or so. I'm going to invite David Ogunshola to take up workflow automation. David Ogunshola has been here since the beginning of the call. Just to confirm that he's available and ready.
Good evening, David.
Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening. So, if you're ready and you're good to go, the floor is yours. We'll keep a timer
I'm good
on.
to go.
I
I'm
don't know
good to go today.
how I'll let you
Well,
be
let me
seeing
just warn
it.
you. Let me just warn you up front. I will exceed the time that you give me. Up front, I'm warning you. So just prepare that I will shoot my time. But
We'll
the
use
point is
AI
this.
and close your mouth. Close your ear.
In
All
case you
right.
guys stop hearing him, or you see that he has been kicked out, it's me. It's me. All right.
All right, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're joining from. And I'm excited. I mean, for me, I'm really, really excited that this is happening, and that that I'm seeing this really play out as reality. So before I start my session, just so you understand, I actually had 2 different sessions, either or. I'm going to do either this or that. And as the sessions were going on, I think that I have decided on the session I will do. So I prepared 2 different sessions. Now I'm going to drop one. Unfortunately, you'll find out the one that I want to drop as I go on. But I know some of you have questions in your mind right now, many questions, and they're expected. If you don't have questions at this point, I'll be surprised. One of the important questions you're asking is, what is the use of learning to code in this age and time? I know some of you have that questions. So don't worry, we'll answer those questions. And as I talk, some of them are going to get clearer. But if you remember that I said some things yesterday, I mean, yesterday I had network troubles. I was not in town. I was joining from a hotel. The hotel network was bad. I used my mobile network. But today, the village people are all in their village. I'm in my house. So network has got nothing on me today. So what we're doing today is this. We are opening our entire kitchen to you. Everybody who has spoken at this event from yesterday is a core team member at Daveshoope. Daveshoope started out as a software company. As a software company, our core skill, our core selling point is our ability to code. That's what differentiated us. We built SchoolX, we built Smart Church, we built amazing stuff around the world. And the most important thing that made us be such a company is that we knew coding skills. We're software engineers, basically. The guys who joined us were marketers. I mean, guys like Smart. Smart is not a software guy, but he joined the team of tech guys. And the thing has rubbed off on him now. And I'm sure you're wondering, so why are we exposing ourselves? Why are we showing you that the skills that we thought we had, that we were bragging with, is being replaced right now by something else? Because like I told you yesterday, it is survival of the fittest. Everything that works will one day stop working. Did you remember I said that yesterday? Everything that works will one day stop working. The danger is that the thing that is working for you should not stop working and you are unaware. That is the most dangerous place you will be in this life. That something you are cashing in on is changing, is shifting, or is stopping to work, and you are ignorant, you are still working with it. As one of my mentors would say, you are jogging fast into the past. You are jogging into irrelevance. Even Manus, guys, Manus is not final. I mean, that's the point. I told you 3 things yesterday. I said 3 things outside of the technology that will define your relevance in the age of AI is your awareness, your ability to learn, and your ability to focus. I'm sure that you're understanding why those 3 things are relevant now, because we are getting to a point where hard skill is no longer the advantage. I can code, I cannot code. It has its place, and I'm going to tell you why coding is still going to be relevant. So you understand what I'm saying here? Even though the guys who code are no longer going to use hands to code. I mean, maybe some of these things we're going to talk about them in the back end, maybe by the time we enter the 6 Academy. Because you're going to get to a point, Mr. Smart, you got to a point with Barra and you were like, boss, I need to talk to a guy who codes at this point.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. So what he has done is an MVP. The guys who code, I mean, there's still their space. And it does not matter what tool you have. Your ability to think, your ability to focus, and your ability to channel creative energy is going to be the difference. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to dive deep into practical AI things, because when everybody has the same tool, what becomes the advantage? You see the way Manus is, any fool can get Manus. Any idiot can have Manus. But you see, a fool with AI is still a fool. AI is not going to make you wise. It's only going to enable whatever you have. If you are foolish, AI will amplify your foolishness. If you are wise, AI will amplify your wisdom. And so what I'm going to be showing you today is very practical sessions. I have gone through comments. I have gone through some of your assignments. And a few of you have been asking questions and I've been reading. That's why I said I prepared 2 sessions. One, either I'm like, which one should I focus on? But I think at this point, I want to let me share my screen at this point. I'm going to show you, I'm just going to choose one of them. And I think I'm just going to share my general screen so you can see everything. Like we said, we are opening our kitchen to you entirely. What we are doing here is we are not gatekeeping anything. We are giving you everything that we know. I mean, the way Peter and James say, right? Such as I have, I give unto you. So where's my, I think this is the browser I want to use for this. What I want to do today is something I call 0 to 100 with AI. how does AI really give you the advantage, guys? Because now you have seen ChatGPT, you have seen these things. In what ways can these tools give you unfair advantage? If at the end of these 2 days, you don't leave this place with an unfair advantage, we have not been nice to you, we have not been fair to you. And that's why the session on automation workflows is one I'm suspending, because I feel like that's going to be pouring extra information on you without you being able to implement them handily. I'm just going to talk about 3 or 4 tools, but I want to show you how those tools give you what we call an unfair advantage. What gave Mr. Smart an unfair advantage with AI is not the ability to, is not the presence of Manus, is the ability to know what to do with Manus. He said it took him 4 days. In that 4 days, some people with Manus are watching football, they are in Niger Bet, they are on social media, and 4 days will pass and nothing was created. That's why I said your awareness, ability to learn, ability to focus will be the differentiator. Okay, so let's go into practice. Let me show you a few things. I'm opening the entire kitchen to you guys, so you are seeing everything. Workflow automations is the ability to get different tools to work together. That is the foundation of what we call workflow. So workflow is, I have this task, I have this task, I have this task, and you're trying to get agents to work for you. But you see, if you look at the link we sent you about Manus, Manus is called the general purpose agent. Let me show you something. We're trying to build something with Manus. Look at the prompt. This is real Manus here. Hey, Manus, I want to build a full operations manager software for early founders called Trackboard. Trackboard, I attached a document. The document I attached for Manus is a 23-page document that explains, sorry, what am I doing here? Why is my screen? Aha. A 23-page document that explains what we call the requirement. It's a PRF, product requirement brief or product requirement document. This is it. Manus did not create my product requirement document. I used ChatGPT. I have a different chat. I went to ChatGPT and I had a conversation with ChatGPT. By the time I was done, let me see if I can get that document. ChatGPT had understood what I wanted. Let me see, trackboard. Aha, trackboard PRD, good. Look at this. Now, app name trackboard. I want to see if you can see how many pages this document has. This is a 25-page document. So in 25 pages, this 25 pages is not the code. This 25 pages is describing what the app needs to be. But to create these 25 pages, I used another AI tool. Please stay with me and understand what I'm trying to explain here. How to connect different AI tools. If you want to get godlike results, I mean, sounds like blasphemy, right? But with AI tools, I mean, you can do things that is superhuman, doesn't make you feel like humans. I use AI, talk to ChatGPT, prepared, see, different parts, different modules, finance module, reporting module, everything. And I come here and I say, guy, this is what I want to do. I've given you the logo, I've given you the content, I've given the PRD, whatever. But this is going to need many agents. See what Manus did. It says agent task delegation. To efficiently build the trackboard system, I will assign the development task to specialized agents, each responsible for a specific part of the application. So see how many agents are working here. There's a front-end agent. Now, there's somebody calling himself front-end engineer. There's front-end agent that can do everything that guy can do. There's back-end API agent. There's a human being calling themselves back-end engineer. There's an agent that can do that. There's database agent, reporting agent, notification agent, QA agent, DevOps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 agents being managed by one agent called Manus, the general purpose agent. Just trying to show you what is possible. I mean, I'm not going to go back to show you this app. They've showed you real apps. This is also almost ready. But of course, we've gotten to a point now where the real programmers have collected what Manus has done. And now we are now finishing it with real intelligence of humans. That's why I said yesterday, human-machine collaboration. For this session, see what I did. Can you see these docs, these notes sheets, going from 1 to 100 using AI? Can you confirm you can see this document I'm showing you?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can.
Now,
Yes,
this
we can.
document was not AI generated. This was human brain. I wrote out with my mind because I wanted to do some practical examples because I know the people in this room. I know there are pastors here. I know there are people who are in education. I know there are people who run schools or who are teachers. I know there are people who are trying to change careers. I know the reality. So I wanted to create real world examples that these persons will find relevant. So I actually wrote everything here manually. But see what I did? And I deliberately did it late. So I'm going to go here. Go to my manus. Good. Look at the time. What time is this? Look at the time I posted this prompt. Can anybody see this time?
Not really.
4:51.
1851. 1851.
1851.
6:51.
9 minutes to the start of this class. Guys, I woke up this morning in a different city. I went to speak at a conference this morning. Then I traveled back to my city, got into my house this evening. All of this time, by the time I woke up this morning, I was not thinking about, okay, I woke up at 4 a.m. and wrote those things I wrote. I was not thinking about preparing slides for AI class. I'm just thinking of how do I deliver my excellent presentation in the city where I was, catch my next available transport, get back to my city to Uyo, get my stuff done. And 9 minutes to the class, I took everything I had written and I said, look, I'm making a presentation in 5 minutes on AI usage in a workshop. I have put my thoughts and notes in the pasted document. Help me create slides I can use to deliver this as a lesson. Let the different prompt scenarios have their own slides and let it be engaging. If there's something I missed in the document that will make my session awesome, please add it. And I pasted and I went back to go and look for coffee so that I can be ready. Within those few minutes, blah, 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 I have this. And so if I wanted to just start this class, hey guys, these are my slides for today's class. I come here and I say present. Going from 1 to 100 with AI, transforming your productivity with strategic AI implementation. Now, if I didn't show you the back end or the kitchen, you would think that David just came and sat down. Now, I make slides. I have my signature slides. If you've ever watched me or heard me speak at a conference, I have signature slides. They look like me. If you see my slides, you will know this is David. So I still do my slides manually because for me, it's a brand thing. But in a place I want to teach and transfer knowledge, I mean, look at this, everything, okay. The definition you give something is what it is. I mean, blah, 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 blah. And I have my slides ready. And I wanted to talk about different scenarios and how to do these things. In about 5 minutes, this slide is ready. This prompt was not AI generated. This is one of the prompts I wrote in my document, but I brought it here and Manus put them in a slide for me. So imagine that maybe I have 4 speaking engagements in one day, and I'm in a taxi going for the last speaking engagement. Between my time in a taxi and getting to where I'm going, my slides can be ready. That's what we're talking about, AI and being super productive. Remember, it is not AI that makes the difference. It's a productive human being that puts AI to work, that supercharges his productivity with AI tools. That's why I say if you are a fool and you have AI, you are still a fool. If you are smart and you have AI, then you are smarter. It will 100x whatever it is that you bring to the table. AI is a multiplier. If you bring 0, you will still have 0 at the end of the day. 0 multiplied by 100 is 0. So what I want to do in this session is this. I want to see how I can take some of you from 0 level. Yesterday, Mr. Banji introduced us to generative AI. I want to take it a little bit one notch higher, or probably 6 notch higher, and show you guys how do you bring exceptional capacity such that AI is not just another tool in your pocket, but something that gives you an unfair advantage in the world. Look at it, I said AI is your partner. Treat it like an employee. Now, if you are using ChatGPT, right, or whatever it is, look at these 3 things. Pay attention to these 3 things. Number 1, free advice. Don't try to use 7 of them. There's Claude, there's Gemini, there's ChatGPT, there is whatever you want to call it. Select a preferred generative AI tool. Choose one that aligns with your specific needs and work requirement. For me as David, it is ChatGPT. I know what the others can do. I don't use them. You know why I chose one? Because of number 2. Customize it to know you. When the AI tool knows you and knows what you do, the answers it will give you are tailored to who you are. Don't just be asking random questions. So when I ask my own AI a question and you ask your own AI a question, the answers they will give us is different because it tailors my answers to who I am. So set the kind of responses you want and don't want. Find out what it knows about you and what it doesn't, so that this doesn't just sound like a theory. Look at what I'm talking about here. Sorry. I actually shared my entire screen so that the kitchen is entirely open. So ChatGPT, right? Now, this is my ChatGPT. All right. When you want to customize ChatGPT, this is what you need to do. Come to my name. So this is my account. I click my name. Do you see customize ChatGPT? You can actually click on customize here and you can tell it how you want it to be responding to you. For example, I have told my own ChatGPT, look, guy, okay, even though what I did, I created projects, but it knows something. So tell it, what should it call you? If I wanted to call me David, if I want to call it Bob, whatever, you can put a name. So the ChatGPT knows you. What do? Tell it your profession. I'm a teacher, I'm a consultant, I'm a pastor. That way, it will respond to you based on who you are and what you do. What personality should ChatGPT have? Very important. Default, cynic, robot, listener, nerd. Sometimes ChatGPT can overhype you because you set it to be in hyping mode. You just say rubbish. Yeah, that's fantastic. My own ChatGPT, I've told it, don't tell me that's fantastic. Give me objective answers. If you see the response it gives me, I want an intelligent thinking partner, not somebody who's just hyping me even when I'm not making sense. What traits should it have? Describe the traits. Anything should you know about you. Now, I came here and I wrote who I gave it like my own short bio. I live in Nigeria with a global audience. I'm a multi-sector consultant, blah, 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 blah. What I do. That way, it is able to customize ChatGPT responses to me. This is the simple way. Open your ChatGPT, ask it this simple question. What do you know about me? Now, I'm not going to show all the answers to this one, but I want to find out, what does ChatGPT surely knows about me? See what it says. You are David Ogunshola, Nigerian multi-sector consultant, blah, 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 blah. Your ventures, early founders lab, Brainy High Schools, Daveshoope Masters, coaching and strategy, blah, 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 what you're studying, all of this, all of that, all of that. Your programs, your themes and focus areas. You teach on education, personal growth, faith and ministry, technology adoption, your current projects. I'm doing Spark, I'm doing blah, blah, blah. It knows those things. I can ask it, what do you think you know about me? Now, these are questions any one of you should go and ask because it helps you to program and give it. Look, from everything you've shared across conversations, here's what I think I know about you. Not just facts, but the pattern. Now, it's not sure. The first one is thinks it is sure. Everything in the first category here are correct. But what it thinks it knows, your identity and style. You're David Ogunshola, a polymath. Okay, no, what do you think? Okay, figure that. You thrive. Your core arenas. Okay, your core season, blah, blah, blah. You're a builder. How I'll summarize. Now, I can ask it, what don't you know about me or are unsure about me? Great question. Here's what the gaps and uncertainties are in what I have. I don't know much about your family life, spouse, kids, my personal redeems. I'm intentional about that. I don't do those kind of things. I'm not sure what your daily routine looks like, how you balance all the ventures, writing, coaching, doctoral studies, all of those things. I don't know your age, even though I know somewhere between your late 30s and mid 40s based on the length of your entrepreneurial journey and reference. Now, this is ChatGPT guessing, trying to figure out who is this guy. But you see, if I want some specifics, if I want it to be pitch perfect, accurate, I can tell it those things. I say, look, this is who I am. Respond to me based on who I am. You customize your generative AI tool to know you and to be able to respond to who you are. That's why I say customize it to know you. That way, your responses are not random. It is telling you, there are things I will ask it. It will pick examples from my businesses because it knows my businesses. It knows where I live. It knows all those kind of stuff. Number 3, right? If you do serious work that is meaningful, guys, on this call, $20 is the price of ChatGPT Pro. The difference between free ChatGPT and the premium ChatGPT, guys, is like night and day. Free ChatGPT is still fantastic, but if you want to have what I call God level, I mean God with a small g, right? Like superhuman level, upgrade to that Pro, you'll be amazed. Now, let me show you some things that Pro does for me. With my Pro, okay, let me close this one and open a new tab so that it's blank. ChatGPT. There's something called projects. So I have my projects. Why my projects are important is because it allows me to have specific conversations around specific themes. Look at this, STEM and coding curriculum. Anything I am doing that has to do with my textbooks, my curriculum, I don't just ask it random. I come to this project. Look, it allows me to upload files. So my 5 textbooks are here. My curriculum and teacher's guide are here. That way, anytime I am asking a question in this prompt, it is making reference to these resources. I gave it specific instructions. For this project, this is how you should respond. This is another project I have. I call it Group CEO. For this project, this is how you should respond. You're a strategic CEO. This is how you answer me. I have project, my personal brand. This is how you respond. So it has specific things I am doing. You can create projects that way. You can have specific kind of conversations. When I want to do something around maybe also these are some projects I'm consulting on. Whenever anything I was doing around this particular project was happening here. So all the work on this project happens here. I'm able to group my projects according to different places. Then there's something else that the pro gives you access. I mean, I'm not marketing for ChatGPT. We're talking about your productivity here. So they're not paying me for this advert, even though I think they should really. There's something called GPTs. GPTs are private GPTs, right? Okay, where do we go from here? Good. So GPTs, discover and create custom versions of ChatGPT that combine instructions, extra knowledge, and any combination of skills. What this means is, I want to build a ChatGPT for my business. I can upload all my business documents. So if let's say you are in sales, you have a product line, upload all your product, your price list, your whatever it is, put them here. So create GPT. I can create a new GPT here. Simply come here and say, look, I want to create. You can upload all. See, I'll help you build a new GPT. You can say something like, make a creative who helps generate visuals and new products. Now, this is the closest there is to creating an agent. Basically, an agent is like a custom GPT. So if you don't want to go into the complexity of how to build custom agents, which is what we will do in the AI Academy, the 6-week Academy advanced program, but the lowest you can do, come here and tell it, I want to make a sermon assistant, a sermon writer, an app that writes sermons for me, or GPT that writes my sermons. Whenever I want to write sermons, I don't go to random GPT. I come to this specific one because I have loaded it with the tools to give me what I want. This gives you custom GPTs and more like having your own specific agents that do specific things. However, coming back, before I leave ChatGPT, I want to show you some things. Like I told you, it is the level of awareness, the level of ability to learn and your creativity that determines how smart ChatGPT will be. So I want to take those case scenarios that I did, real prompts, and I'm going to run them simultaneously because I want to really build my time fast, use my time very well. Example 1, I wrote this prompt manually. I want to develop thought leadership in XYZ area. Now, this can be applicable to any one of you. And in this case, I think I want a volunteer. Is there anybody who wants to become a thought leader in your space? Or, I mean, so this is it. I want to develop thought leadership in XYZ area. Tell me the area in the comment section so I can use you as an example. Over the next 30 days, help me create a game plan, including what I should know, what resources I should study to develop mastery, how I should talk, where I should show up, how to gain visibility, and how to use that attention to double my income within the next 30 to 60 days without leaving my current job and in a way that does not require more than 1 hour extra of me daily. Have you seen what I'm asking it here? So who is? Okay, let me take Memandu. I think, oh, okay, who was the first person? AI Productive Leadership. Let me see who actually commented first. Education. So Uzo Machinelo. In fairness, she was the first commenter. So let me take her. Even though really, but now, in case you are not sure, look at this. If you want to do something before that prompt, come here and write this prompt. I live in XYZ city and I work in XYZ industry. So for someone like Ubokudom now, I live in Akwa Ibom in Nigeria. I work in architecture. With all the data you have about the world, in fact, I'm going to run each of you. I'm going to run your prompts for you. Don't worry. So let me open two different windows of ChatGPT. I need to hide all of this stuff. It's boggling my screen for me. My screen is kind of full. Aha, good. So I have some space here. Good. So chatgpt.com. So let me take the first prompt. I live in Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. So, and I work in architecture. So this is for Ubokudom now, architecture. With all the data you have about the world and projections for the next 5 years, in what areas would you recommend that someone should develop thought leadership in order to stay relevant and attract the attention of the global elite? Now, this is me. I want to build thought leadership, but I don't know what area to build it. So This is a powerful question, and the timing for perfect is perfect because architecture and global blah 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 blah. Okay, it's just telling me. Now, look at topics. Now, you should pay me extra for this. Sustainable and regenerative architecture, future cities and urban resilience, AI, data and architecture, and it tells you why this is important. The world is shifting from green building to regenerative design. So, do you see what I talked about? People are still saying green building. The world is moving from green building. I told you everything that works will one day stop working. We are still thinking the world is talking green building. We have entered a new one. Not just reducing harm, but designing buildings and cities that actively heal the environment. Thought leadership here means pushing conversations beyond solar panels and LEED certifications to climate positive design, carbon negative material, and circular economy principles. Why this matters? Global elite, government, investors, corporations are increasingly channeling billions to ESG and climate assignment projects. Come on, guys. So let's say now you want to build thought leadership in sustainable and regenerative architecture. So now I'm going to open a new ChatGPT. Okay, let me just stay on this one. So where is that second prompt? That is the second prompt. So I mean, this thing, any one of you can take it for your industry. So take it and do it. But now let me take that prompt I wrote. I told you this was not AI generated prompt. This is my brain now. So like I told you, this is what separates the average from the outstanding. I want to build thought leadership in, what did we choose? No, now this is wrong. I'm in the wrong place. Sorry. Sustainable and regenerative. So I have too many screens open and it's confusing me. So I want to build thought leadership in sustainable and regenerative architecture over the next 30 days. Let me make it 60 days. Help me create a game plan, including what I should know, what resources I should study to develop mastery, how I should talk, where I should show up, how to gain visibility, and how to use that attention to double my income over the next, let's make it 120 days. Okay, let's be a little more realistic here. Without leaving my current job and in a way that does not require more than, let's make it 2 extra hours from me daily. Okay, now guys, let's see what we're going to get. Perfect. You're thinking like a strategist, not just a professional. Let's use the 60-day game plan. So foundational, what you should know, week 1 and 2. Key areas to learn, core principles of sustainable. I mean, you should come to my DM and I will send you this document. But the point is, you don't need to come to my DM. That's why this class is here. We are opening the entire kitchen to you. You can do this on your own. So take this to you are in education, you are in, let me see, what were the comments that we had? Industries, public health, teletherapy, whatever, marketing and business, mental health, whatever, raising teenagers. Just copy and paste these prompts and you'll be amazed. See what it's going to, let me see what else it's giving us down the line here. It's telling us visibility, where to show up, weekly visibility plan, LinkedIn, 3 posts per week, mix of what regenerate, trend explainer, case study, local twist, practical, blah, 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 growth hack, using attention to double your income, package your knowledge, create a signature lead magnet, free PDF, 7 principles of regenerative design for Africa's future. Come on, guys. Distribute on LinkedIn, build an email list. Step 2, quick win offers, low time commitment. Offer 90-minute strategic advisory calls for NGOs, schools, real estate developers, exploring sustainability. Charge blah, 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 workshops, virtual, daily, weekly. You have, by 120 days, you'll have a body of work online. 15 to 20 posts, 5 to 8 articles. You'll be seen as a sustainable architecture voice from Africa. You'll have 1 to 2 income streams, blah, 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 blah. Come on, guys. This is, Manu, don't worry. I'm going to drop this prompt for you on the group. That's where, like I said, we're opening the kitchen for you. This is just one simple example of how you can use AI to. So this is not, everybody has ChatGPT. But you see, with this now, you can ask it, recommend books I can read. It will give you books, recommend courses to take. Just go ahead and talk and ask it. If you ask strategic questions, you will get strategic answers. If you ask stupid questions, you will get stupid answers. It's as good as that. It's as simple as that. Okay, now, what's next? So this is for pastors now. Let me do something for pastors. Pastors, are you in the room, guys? This is one of my big time constituencies. I have an assignment to that audience.
We're in the room.
You're in the room, fantastic. So let's see what we're getting from pastors now. Let me paste my prompt. I am the pastor of a local church. I have about 30. Now, I'm putting myself, because I have a lot of pastor friends, and I really empathize with you guys. I'm putting myself in the shoe of a pastor who is struggling with church growth. I have about 30 members who are all low-income earners. How many of you relate with this? This doesn't position the church as a strategic game changer in society. I want to change this over the next 3 to 6 months. First, I want the people who are in the church to transform their lives into high-income earners. And I want to be able to attract influential people to the church. As a consultant and strategist to the most influential pastors in the world, remember David's formula, context, person, all of these things. What changes should I start making in the church, in my teachings, and in my personal growth and development as a pastor? Put all that advice into a 3-month strategic growth plan for me that will include topics I should teach about, books I should read, and programs I can run in the church. Guys, you are not taking the place of Holy Spirit. You are still the pastor, but you have, let me just not speak plenty English, because I know some of you are already worried. Is this God? Is this not God? Can the devil do this? Is this the devil? This can only be God. Okay. 3-month strategic growth plan. So shifting both internal capacity and blah, blah, blah. Month 1, lay the foundation, change mindset, raise personal standards, and reframe the church identity. That is what you should spend the first month doing. The mindset of your people, because you are what you think. You are how you think. As a man thinketh, so he is. The people who are low-income earners in your church, if you don't change their mindset, nothing will change. So, month 1, your teaching teams, mindset for abundance. People who are still living in poverty, that's why they are poor. So, you see your focus shifting from survival to kingdom stewardship, identity and excellence, dignity of work. Books you should read. Now, this is bad. This is where the work comes in. As the pastor who will teach these lessons, these are the books you should read. The Spirit of Leadership, Miles Monroe. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, I think I have all of some of the Excellence in Ministry. Books you must read. Programs to run a mindset reset bootcamp, a 3-week teaching series. Pastor, with this, you're not just coming to church every random day. You have a series because you are on a mission. You have where you are taking this church to. You realize that you're not, it's not on Saturday, you're thinking, what should I teach on Sunday? Right now, many pastors just bungle and say, what are we teaching? No, with this kind of a game plan, your church is on a trajectory. I can promise you in 1 year, they won't recognize your church. If you can follow this game plan, personal growth focus, blah, blah, blah. Month 2, capacity building, your teaching themes, financial intelligence and stewardship, how to manage little so God can trust you, the gift of skills, discipline, books you should read as a pastor, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Talent is Never Enough, John Maxwell, Atomic Habits. As a pastor, if Bible is the only thing you are reading, sorry, you are going to be an ineffective pastor. It's obvious here. One of the reasons why you are struggling as a pastor is because it's only Bible you are reading. You need wisdom at a level that can bring the kind of people. Remember this as a pastor. Nobody, one of the laws of leadership, right? People naturally follow leaders stronger than themselves. If you are a pastor, it will be impossible to pastor somebody who thinks he's smarter than you, stronger than you, wiser than you. It will struggle. You will struggle. So once they feel that they know more than you, they'll find a pastor who knows more than them. We are in the room, right? We should discuss that one in the special pastors AI workshop. But you see, now month 3, expanding influence, becoming a person of value, network. It has given you topics, books you should read. Of course, you will read, you will study. Now I'm going to give you another tool, because you see all of these books. If you go to, we have a service at Daveshoope. Mr. Banji can find any ebook in this world for you, but we charge a fee for that. So you have a list of ebooks you want to get. Just come to Daveshoope. We have a service that Mr. Banji will just give us a list. We'll get the ebooks for you, and we'll charge you one small money. I'm going to show you a tool that allows you to create a GPT based on, don't worry, let me not preempt. Just stay. I warned you I'm going to go ahead of time today, so just forgive me. This is important part. If you feel like we're wasting time, you can just leave the room. For those who are getting value, please just stay on. Okay. So what's next? I said that this is for pastors, but because it's not only pastors we have here. Pastors, does this make sense to you guys at all? Does this look helpful, pastors? Now, let me take category 3. I'm a school teacher. So for those who are in school business, educators, I know that we are here too. Educators, are you in the room? I know that at least there's one school in Uyo that have like 6 or 7 teachers in this place. So, ChatGPT. Okay, so let's do something for teachers and let's see what teachers can use AI for. Now, have you seen that? It's not about knowing the technical skills. Let me tell you a quick story. While I was in the university, I was a martial artist. I used to fight taekwondo. One year, we're preparing for Nuga Games. Nuga Games is the university competition among inter-university competition. I fight flyweight for my university. We used to train. My coach came to the dojang one day to come to talk to us, and he says, I mean, he watched us training. We're practicing fly kick, back kick, all manner of somersaulting kick, and just we're trying to go and impress people at the competition. And he called me in particular. He said, David, let me tell you something. You don't need more than one kick to win a medal. Take one kick, master it. You can go for that competition and come back with a medal. I did not listen to him then. I thought that, no, you need to impress. But in that competition, I saw one guy, the entire fight, this guy did not use 2 kicks. One kick. You attack him, he returns to that kick. That's his attack kick. It's his defense kick. That guy won bronze medal. I think he came from either Nnamdi Azikiwe University or something, one Igbo guy like that. But the guy won a medal. Why am I bringing that story? You don't need 500 AI tools. Master one, it can transform your life. That's what I'm talking about here. So come back to it. I'm a teacher in a school, but I want to create a source of income outside of teaching that earns me money without taking me away from my current job. These are my current skills and abilities. You can put some things, okay, blah, blah, blah. Suggest 5 things someone like me can do to get on the path of earning 1 million naira per month. Let me clarify it. 1 million naira per month over the next 6 months, or in the next, over the next 6 months. Things I can do to get on the path, to get, I need to improve this prompt a little bit, to position myself good on the path to getting. These are my skills. I teach lower graders, and I have extra abilities in, let's say, special education and an interest in math or handwriting. Okay, I know that there's a handwriting coach here, but I mean, their point is, this is just an example. Anybody can take this, customize the prompt, and put what you want to burn. Powerful question. I love the fact that you are aiming for 1 million naira monthly. Or leave all the hype. Give me answer. Launch. Rachel, why did I use handwriting? I shall have used something else. Launch a handwriting mastery program. What to do? Package your handwriting interest into a paid online offline. I think Rachel has already done this. Special education consulting tutorials. But you see, how to scale, create a 4 to 6 week online course, recorded videos and worksheets, run a weekend paid handwriting bootcamp for children in your city, offer handwriting coaching for professionals, branding angle, blah, 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 blah. Income potentials, 100 students paying 10,000 naira per course is 1 million naira. It's showing you different options, special education consulting tutorials, education digital products, evergreen income. What to do? Create and sell resources teachers and parents need, such as handwriting practice sheets, PDF. Richard, come and pay me extra money for this class. Special education resource packs, visual aids, behavior charts, lower grade worksheets, phonics, maths, handwriting practice, how to scale. Sell on platforms like Seller, Paystack Storefront, Gumroad, or your WhatsApp, Instagram. Run small ads to reach parents and schools. Potential income. Sell 1,000 downloads at 1,000 naira each. You see the point? 1,000 naira is easy, but you can easily sell 1,000. You have made 1 million naira. Teacher training workshops, blah, 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 blah. Build, all things you can do. Practical things. That's the whole idea for me for this particular session. I told you I had 2 sessions in mind, but I decided on the one I wanted to do. Now, the last people I want to talk to is category 4, career pivot in 12 months. So you are here and you are thinking, I work in XYZ industry, but I don't see my future there. I want to transition to another industry over the next, oh my God, why is my screen scattering? Come back here, guy. Come back here, come back here, come back here. Where are thou? Oh, you, my screen. Fantastic. Yep. So you can see I'm opening them in different windows so that I don't confuse the chat GPT. Good. So you are here and you are thinking, I want to change my career. I want to change my industry. I want to go from, at least I know somebody in this room. So this is not word of knowledge. This is word from knowledge. You work in the financial sector now, but you want to go into cybersecurity. So I work in the banking sector or tax sector. But over the next 12 months, I want to build, okay, I work in the tax sector. Let me do that. I want to build a new identity in cybersecurity.
Check the chat. Somebody has something for you to do.
Sorry?
Check the chat. Somebody dropped. Yeah.
Transition from database to psychology. Okay, fine. I mean, you can just write that down. Do that on yourself. Okay. Because the person who know I'm talking about knows himself. Joanna said, this is me, David. That's his word from knowledge. So since I'm already, so let me just go with that so I can see. I don't want to go there to play. I want to come in strategically and on a path to becoming one of the top 10 names in the industry within 3 years. I don't know anything about that field today. Or okay, about cybersecurity today. I work 8 hours on a full-time job. So I only have 3 extra hours every day, and I don't want to spend it taking random courses that are not strategically aligned to this goal. I need you as my career coach to walk me through the process of this transition so that from the next 12 months, I can start making inroads into the industry. By 24 months, I can transition from my current job, and in 3 years, I should be one of the biggest names in the industry in Nigeria on a path to global dominance. Now, choose your words well, guys. Choose your words. Don't just tell it, help me with this. So perfect. They're asking in the right way. Now, phase 1, foundational strategic entry, 0 to 12 months. Define your brand niche. Cybersecurity is broad. To become one of the top 10 names, you need speciality. Now, are you getting this now, Johanna, and everybody else who's in this space? Since you already work in the tax sector, you can carve a niche in the intersection of cybersecurity and financial systems / regulatory compliance. For example, cybersecurity in tax and financial data protection, cyber risk and fraud prevention for financial institutions, cybersecurity. That way, your existing experience is not useless. You build on it to create a specific. This makes you immediately distinctive from the thousands of generic cybersecurity professionals. 2, structured learning, 3 hours daily plan. Your time is limited, so we'll create a layered study plan. First 3 months, orientation and fundamentals. Take one strategic course in course, it is good, blah, 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 blah. Learn the next 3 months, hands-on, kinikon. Final 6 months, phase 2, industry visibility, build industry footprint, publish a monthly LinkedIn article, cybersecurity lessons and tax and finance. Join Nigerian Cybersecurity Association, CCN, blah, blah, blah. Start speaking at meetups and webinars, even if small. I mean, this guy has given you a 3-year roadmap. Your job now, go and execute aggressively. Okay. I'm going to end this in 10 minutes. There's one tool. Yes, thank you. And you see, the point is this. Anybody, I'm using these examples just so that you begin to catch an idea of what is possible. So that when it is your time, when you are talking to your own ChatGPT, you will get this. And this was why I actually added, where is that my slide? That when I said this is why I said this. If you do serious work and meaningful work, even if you won't run it every month, right? Do a 1 month, pay for ChatGPT for first month, $20. Use that premium to generate your entire route plan, and then you can go back to free. But at least you have something to execute. Because the results I will get with a paid version and what you will get with a free version are not the same. I mean, this is just basically all those prompts. All the prompts I talked about are in this slide that AI did for me. There's one tool I need to show you guys. This one, please don't miss it. If you are tired and you want to leave, come back and catch this replay later. It's called Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Let me see if I have it. So yeah, this is it. Notebook.lm.google. This is like you creating your own AI tool. Now, what makes this special? Look at what it is. Understand anything. Your research and thinking partner, grounded in the information you trust, built with the latest Gemini model. So this is built around Google. Google owns this. Yes, Notebook LM. Yes, I'm sure many of you have. I'm sure you've not probably heard about it, but that's why you're in this class. Let me show you what it does. I have notebooks. Create a new notebook. So this is a notebook. Okay. Please follow me and understand this very well. What it does is it allows you create your sources. Now, ChatGPT is an LLM, large language model. This is Notebook LM. You are creating your own model such that if you ask ChatGPT a question right now, ChatGPT is using information available in the whole world. That is where sometimes AI hallucination comes from. Here, you can create your own source, so you can upload your own documents, your own materials. And when we say add source, your sources can be documents, can be slides, can be websites, you can attach PDF documents, you can put a YouTube video, whatever it is, you can bring them in here. And okay, let me do something. Practical. David, go to YouTube. Okay. I'm just thinking of a practical case to use now. Okay, so let me take one video. This is not my AI, so this is not my YouTube, so it's not showing me my recommendations. Give me a second.
Use your video. Use your own video.
I choose my video.
Yeah, this is your own video.
Okay, so let me take one of my videos. So let me look for David Ogunshola, search for myself on YouTube, find a video that I taught or something that I have taught in the past. This was the video we used yesterday, by the way. The video that we used to do, what do you call it? That so I think it's safer that I just stay with the same material. Now I'm going to take this link. Yeah, we used it for Opus yesterday. Good. So I'm taking the link of this video and I'm making it my source here. Look at this. So add source, YouTube, paste the link and insert. See what it does. That video is 40 minutes, right? See what it did. In 2 seconds, it has summarized the entire video for me. So what I should learn by watching a 40-minute video, I have the entire summary here. The YouTube video features David Ogunshola from Full Stature TV presenting at the AWMC, blah, 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 delivering a sermon that challenges conventional understanding of Christian missions. Ogunshola argues that the church has primarily focused on geographical evangelism and individual salvation, neglecting the crucial aspect of exercising dominion over society, blah, 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 amount of influence. It summarizes that entire video for me in 2 minutes. In fact, in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. So what I should go and learn by watching 40 minutes, I have it here. Now, for those of you who want to learn new skills, read new books, you can upload a PDF here. And this thing will give you the summary of the PDF now, the entire idea in the book. And see, not just that, now I can chat with this video, with this particular, this tool, and the answers it will give me are based on that video. It's not searching the internet for answers. It is searching me. So from this particular thing, I can say, so, okay, let me do something. Let me show you something quickly. See something. Those of you who are teachers, you know what they call mind maps. This is a mind map. If you are not a text person, an active reader, you are a visual learner, you come to mind maps and it takes this entire video. Now, look at it has created the mind map of that video for me. It has dissected all the topics in that video. So topic is leading nations with light, shift in understanding of God's mission. These are the different. Now, I didn't give it my notes, but wallahi, if you go and check my notes, this was how my note was. It recreated my notes from the video. Shift 1. Honestly, I have shift 1 and shift 2 in my notes. And this is the exact thing. Now, take from geographical to kingdom missions. You want to dissect this particular part. See, current approach required shift. Because truly in that talk, I explained that if you want to make a shift, what is the current approach? What is the new shift? Current approach. Click on this. Focus on rich people groups, 1974 concept, geographical mission fields, ignoring centers of influence, losing ground to previously reach. What shift do we need to make? Click on this. Now, it is allowing me to dissect a material. If you want to take a course and maybe you have a podcast, it's a 2-hour podcast, and you know that there is wisdom in that podcast, but you don't have 2 hours to listen to it, take the link, come and put it here. It will show you the parts. You will look for what you are looking for. Consequences of current approach. Okay, working for decades, not covering ground, losing ground, blah, 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 blah. It can break that down for you. So this is how it, creates a mind map. I can say, what are the 4 tools of dominion? Because somewhere along the line, I saw, okay, let me go back here. It talked about something that has to do with dominion. I think because it was my session, I think I've done it. So I think I know dual agenda, God's beyond prayer, consequences of current, blah, blah. But I say, okay, it's actually breaking them down for me. I say, what are the 4 tools of dominion from that session? See what it's doing for me. The sources identify 4 essential tools for dominion that the church must learn. These 4 tools are wisdom, wealth, influence, power. It's analyzing my talk and it's breaking it down for me. Let's even say I want to do a study. Okay, reports. What do I want to create? Study guide. Come here. It's generating study guide based on that video. And it will generate, if I want to set exam based on that video, a teacher, you find video somewhere. The truth is, I can use 1 hour, right, to explain this tool alone. But just go and explore it. It says, this can help with school notes. Absolutely. That's the point, Daniel. Your school notes, collect the note and come here. See, based on this study guide, I can promise you, any question your lecturer will ask, you will see the question here. So if you want to do quizzes based on this video, these are the possible quizzes. According to Ogunshola, what is the primary significance of Revelation 11:15? Blah, blah, blah. Gives you the answers. You can prepare for your exam before the lecturer knows you have read all the possible questions from that video. So you're a student, you're a teacher, you want to set questions based on a particular course material, get the PDF, put it here, set your questions. I mean, guys, glossary of terms. See, it analyze my talk, identify the terms I use, and even define them. Look at this audio. Say this is slang used to mean talk without action or all talk and no evidence. Meaning, you know, an audio is, guys. Now, let's bring it to practice. How do you use this? Pastors, let me focus on my other people now, my pastors. So let's say I want to do a teaching series on shift of mindsets. Let me come here. Miles, because I want to prepare sermons, right? But I don't want ChatGPT to prepare my sermons based on its own idea of what this topic is. I want to teach on shifting mindsets of people from poverty to abundance. And I think that, okay, they said Miles Monroe, right? Miles Monroe on mindset. Good. On mindset. Look at this. So, developing the mindset that can defeat anything. This is a Miles Monroe message. 1 hour, 39 minutes. I'm going to take this video. Okay.
This 10-minute ChatGPT routine every morning.
This is an ad. I want to come copying the right
Let's
link.
be real. Most people over.
Talk to you about the power of your mind.
Good. So I copied this video. Look at, just pay attention to me, right, guys? Notebook LM. Look at what I'm trying to do. So I'm creating a new AI using my own resources alone. So YouTube, put Miles Monroe on mindset. Pastors, who else do you think is a fantastic teacher on mindset? Joshua Selman on poverty on
Joyce Meyers.
Okay, Joshua Selman on money, right? Is it money or poverty? What is that? On poverty and wealth. So let's say I want to get Joshua Selman's message on, is this a long message? 42 minutes, do this and destroy poverty forever. I mean, okay, so let me even take this. Good, let me take this one. So poverty is a spirit.
Now, poverty is first a spirit.
Okay, so I want to put that here. Please follow me, see what I'm about to do. It will make sense in a minute. Sorry, like we said, if this is not making sense, you are free to go. But for those who are getting value, just give us a few extra time. You paid for this class and we're committed. We can shut down now and say we want to go and sleep. But we want to make sure that we get all the value. Somebody said Joyce Meyer, right? Joyce Meyer on
Yes, sir.
Battlefield of the Mind. Good. So let's look for her sermon on Battlefield of the Mind. Good, Battlefield of the Mind. Good, full sermon. Amen. Okay, so add more. Now, if I have a PDF, the science of getting rich, I can upload it here and whatever document I think, do I have the science of getting rich in PDF? Let me see if I have it. But anyway, let me, because of time, let me not try and put that. But you can put in anything, slides, whatever. Now, look at this. I have put in 3 resources, 3 different materials. Someone says Andrew Womack. Okay, just I mean, you can go and this tool is free. I'm not using paid version. Me myself, I'm using free of this one. But look at this now. Based on, okay, where is that our ChatGPT? Where the pastor created? Good, fantastic. Mindset for adventure. Okay, mindset for abundance, from shifting from survival. Good. So I take this topic. I want to prepare a sermon for this topic, but I want the material to be limited to what these people have taught. I trust Joyce Meyer. I trust Miles Monroe. I trust Joshua Selman. So I want to build a sermon on this topic based on their content alone. But I don't have the time to go and listen to them for 2 hours, 1.5 hours, and 90 minutes. So based on these materials, prepare a sermon for me on mindset for abundance, shifting from survival to thinking. Okay, something I can deliver in 40 minutes. Now, it's going to do this based on these materials alone. Now, this is Pastor Ememando. No, this is not ChatGPT. This is Notebook LM, and it is free. Okay. Okay. You see, my prompt was not so good. It just gave me the notes. So it said, friends and brothers, the privilege time, blah 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 blah. Joseph, okay. Believer, the possibility of some moral states. Okay, I mean, but the hard point is this. This is the entire sermon. So it has actually prepared sermon from start to finish, because I said sermon. Its understanding of sermon is that sermon is everything you will say. Of course, the Oyinboma, when you say prepare sermon, it will prepare sermon. I'm saying, okay, no. Please give me just an outline, not the full sermon. Key points and bullets. Okay, so what happened? Okay, I don't know what went wrong here. Okay, but now look at something. I can take this entire sermon, right? It gave me the full sermon with every English. If I want to turn it into slides, where do I go, guys? Now talk to me. Who can take that sermon, summarize it into slides, and give me slides?
Manus.
God bless you. Come to Manus and say, just do paste. Everything is pasted. I have a full sermon note I have dropped. Help me convert this into a sermon slide with just key points, not more than 10 slides. Okay, the button. So if you take that now and give me my slides, I'll convert this into a 10-slide presentation focusing on key points. This will involve extracting the main themes and condensing the information for clarity and impact. So I will do the following. I will read and analyze the sermon note content, extract key points and create presentation outline, create sermon presentation slides, present the final slides to the user. So this is reading. Manus has gone to work. Meanwhile, I can go and do whatever I'm doing. Anything else I want to do. I can just go and keep doing it. The point is this, guys. Like I said yesterday, in an age where intelligence is available to everybody on tap, the key differentiator now is no longer natural intelligence, it's deployment of intelligence. Everybody can build anything with AI. The difference is, what will you build? Anybody can create strategy with AI. The question is, strategy for what are you developing? Anybody can do anything. The tools are available to all of us. But the question is, guys, what will you do? I think at this point, I may have to stop this so that I don't overfeed you. Thank you, Smart. Imagine what you can do in 6 weeks. No. So you see that 6 weeks, Manus is still working. Don't worry. By the time Manus is done, David, I'm going to hand over your class to you. By the time Manus is done, I'm probably going to share the slide for this one. And
all right.
Whoever wants to go. So
I think
I hope I didn't waste people's time this evening.
Not at all. Thank you very much, sir.
Waste time for where?
Thank you very much. It's
Okay.
time well.
Okay, so thank you everybody that has unmuted to share.
Oh my God.
I'm afraid because of our time, we may be unable to do the activity in the breakout room, but Pastor David has just shared what we would have eventually done. So on your own, just after the call or maybe sometime tomorrow at work, interact with your GPTs, solve your problems, communicate with your GPTs, build out plans for yourself, look for your own next level with your own AI assistant, and then you can share the feedback on the community, or you can share your challenges on the community, and we'll still be there to help you out. While we are waiting for Manus to finish generating the slide, Mr. Victor Undu, are you on the call? Yeah, one person I still haven't seen since we started. Are you here?
On the call.
Yes. So please, let's take Invite. I don't know if you're ready right now.
A minute. I think I can start now.
Yes, of course, we can start. So for many of us who don't know Victor, Victor is an IT guy, but he's also an entrepreneur. Victor has an AI-powered business, And still, just to show us the power of AI in action, we want to hear his journey, how the idea came about, how his project works, and how he has been empowering businesses nationwide. So, of course, the idea is to show us that these things are not just things that people used to play. They're actually now a fundamental part of people's lives. They determine people's income, they determine the way people work, and they determine what people do. Mr. Victor Andrew, thank you very much for joining our call on a somewhat short notice. It's really nice to see your face after a very, very long time. It almost seems like it's been forever since you left you. Hope you're doing well and hope you're doing good. Okay, your mic is muted, but your video is on. But yes, I could read your lips, so it's good to see you too. But over to you, the floor is yours.
Okay. Let me share my screen quickly and won't be sharing. So yeah, so thank you, David. Thank you, Sir David. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share Invite.ng with everyone on the call. So as you can see, Invite.ng is your customer support assistant. Your customer support assistant, and David made this wasn't part of the plan, but David made mention on how I got this idea. I was in church one day, and we just had a conversation about how we needed to come up, develop something for the church as tech grows in the church. And I thought for a while. I discovered that we didn't have a common announcement platform. So, there's this issue about having to show the bank account details. Okay, how can we just type or query a WhatsApp chat that can answer your automated? That was just a simple idea, basically. And also, like, maybe ask for announcement and it responds. That was how the simple idea started. And while developing it, it evolved into something so massive, which is now not just a customer support system platform, but a sales revenue and a sales engine, right? Because I've learned too that I've been building this, I've come to understand, and from study, that your customer conversations, interactions can also be an important part of your whole sales system. So let me try to make this a slideshow. Let me just go back to slide 2. So now this is Invite.ng training, turn your customer conversations into revenue. And what is the challenge here, right? Now you have ads. Imagine if you're a real estate agent and you have you placed an ad on Facebook for a land that you have at Airport Road, or maybe or for an estate you want to sell off your properties there, and you sleep. By the time you're awake, you wake up to maybe 120 messages. I know of someone who has experienced this, right? That is a challenge. How can you respond to 120 messages? Realistically, maybe you just get to respond to just about maybe 60 or 50 in a whole day. So, and out of those 50 or 60, you might just be able to cut about a 10% lead generally. Like just maybe 10 folks out of those, out of the 120 messages which you receive. So why not have a customer support assistant that helps you respond to all these messages, trained on your business knowledge? You say, I point out the message overload, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, you keep getting messages, and sometimes you lose, you're not able to respond to all these messages, which is a speed penalty. And a lot of customers, imagine someone sent you a message and then they are out there waiting for you to respond. While they wait for you to respond, your customers, while they wait for you to respond, maybe you're sleeping or for whatever reason, that delay in response could lead to them having to contact your competitor. And also, your teams should be focused on interacting with actual leads, not just everyone who has an inquiry saying hello and then they have to respond hi and then ask follow-up. Your team should just be focused on actual inquiries. And then there are people also in other time zones. So you need a 24/7 platform. So I introduce you to Inviting, a smart automation that actually works. Let's right now, to just save time, I think it will really help if we see it in action. I want to post, oh boy, I didn't get that list. I want to post, can someone help me scan this link? Is it possible, and post it in the group? Let me try. So I can copy link and go to the chats. Sorry. Oh boy. I need to.
Okay, is it the number you need to? Is it the number you want us to post on the group?
Yeah, I need someone to just chat. So it's basically a demo. Just interact with the bot, and then we see it in action.
Yes, I clicked on it, I scanned it, and it gave me a phone number. Should I just drop the number on the group?
Yes, it's a WhatsApp number. So once you click on it, the link,
All right.
yeah, just copy the link and paste it there.
It's in the WhatsApp group now. It's in the chat. It's in the comment section rather.
Okay, so this is how it works basically. I want if you can just send in messages. Just send in messages, and this is what the dashboard looks like. And then this is the chat zone. Right now, I'm going to start a message I'm going to start a conversation with the bots, with the tool. Hello. And you can see it's just updating. So we have a message from Elbai, and yep. So this is just interactions, and there is something called about, it's not just a customer support bot. It's not responding based on predefined responses. So if you say, if the customer asks about shop, asks about product, send this. It's not, I know Instagram has something like that where you set predefined responses based on the user's interactions. But right here, you can see that it's actually trying to understand the customer's conversation, trying to understand trying to score. It gives there's a lead score. So this person who just told me thank you, now that is Elbai, said thank you, right? It tells me that this person has an 80% probability of becoming a potential lead. It shows me that this visitor is content. So you have a tool that is also analyzing the user conversation. So telling you that, okay, and now if we come somewhere here, you see that it has filtered out all of those I should interact with, right? Okay, so it's not showing the names here. That's just a little bug. But it has filtered out all those I should have conversations with. And now I know that this person with a 95% score is an actual lead. And back to the interactions, you see the messages coming in from Daniel Chibuzo, and it just responds instantly. I'm sure you're getting an experience of what's happening there. And based on the knowledge base which I created and the custom instructions which I gave it right here. So now this is a sales inquiry, and it's telling me that Faye is interested in the product. If I go to Faye's interaction and I check now, user expressed interest in learning more about Invite.ng. And yeah, it has probably provided a Calendly link for a demo. Let me go into the assistants, where I created an assistant. Assistant is, Velda, yeah. That's the name of my daughter, but she's the assistant responding to all of you. And see view. So you can see the custom instructions here. So I'm basically telling it exactly what to do. This is where you have the Calendly link. I'm telling it, try to make this person, convert this person into a lead. The point is, even at the end of this call, at the end of this presentation, I want you to click on the demo link. So this is what it's trying to do. I instructed it, and it's acting like it was instructed. And this is the description of the assistants. And then you have the model. We will definitely have something like ChatGPT, what do they call it, ChatGPT, Gemini, and all that. But these are Invite. These are just some models. And you can see Invite Mini is the cheapest. Invite AI is the cheapest. And Invite, and currently I'm on Invite Max. That's why it's excellent. It's excellent. So you have the option of setting your model, and with time, we could even have custom solutions for maybe enterprise where you could just set up your API model and have your own custom assistant. So how do you use Invite? First of all, you need to set up your company. And with setting up a company, after setting up your company, you go straight into you need to set up an assistant, and you click on, you set up an integration, either a website widget or WhatsApp. I'm working on Instagram and maybe Facebook Messenger as well. But you set up you set up your you link up your WhatsApp. You can see who this is connected already, and that's all you need to do. But yeah, so this is where we have the knowledge base section, and you can see all the responses you're getting from the bot right now in real time is based on this knowledge base. And there are a lot, I think about 60 something of them, because this is paginated by 10. So we have about 66 knowledge base articles, and it's able to filter based on the user's question or whatever. It goes in and sets, like if you ask it something about how do I set up, I'm sure it's going to get go into this knowledge base which we have here and try to answer you based on the content which we have here. So you just set up your knowledge base articles, as much information. If you're a real estate agent now, you just set up a knowledge base. Each knowledge base article should be based on your property. So you have a 3-bedroom flat, you have a 4-bedroom flat, and someone types, I need a 3-bedroom flat. It goes into the 3-bedroom flat and answers based on that knowledge base. So we can go back to the interactions here and see there is just 20%. It's very easy to set up, and it's not a pre-programmed chatbot. So she sent Stella said hi. Yeah,
Victor. Yes, I think at this point, let me join you in the presentation and also in asking a few questions, because why did we bring Victor Ndu to come and pitch this for you? I mean, so that you just understand this. We've been talking about things that people are building with AI. We have been talking about existing, maybe things that were built. I mean, ChatGPT built by OpenAI, Notebook LM by Google, and all of that. This is an AI tool built in Nigeria. This is not in the making. This is not MVP. This is live. Go to Invite.ng on your device now. You can actually sign up. You can pay. You can register. You have a business that needs to have. So basically, in simplest terms, how does this plug into what we're doing? Invite is an AI agent. It's a customer service agent. The way Manus is an agent that does work for you, Invite answers your customers by itself. So while you are sleeping, if somebody sends you DM, they will not be in your DM for 3 days or for the next 6 hours before you wake up. Invite keeps them engaged. By the time you wake up, everybody who talks to you, if you sell a product, and by the way, Victor, we did not discuss partnership commission in this matter, but I think at this point now, I am switching into entrepreneur mode. Wallahi, we will collect commission, but you see, the point is this, right? If you run a business that deals with customers, you need this. The day Victor pitched this to me, what was my first response, Victor? I said, I think I just gave you a one-line response. What did I tell you?
You said I really need this.
I need this. I mean, look, guys, I need this. I need this. For all my businesses. We need that early founders, need this at Brainy Hive. If you sell products, so, and you see, the idea is this. Look at the back end. There's no code. He was just showing us how to set up and program and configure the agent. So, guys, the whole point of this is we live in a new world. It's a world of possibilities. It's a world, and you see, there's one last thing that I didn't even talk about. You can now package yourself as a consultant. Just that, after this class, you can go and update your bio and call yourself whatever consultant, because you now know the tools that can do these things. And you can, Smart, why are you laughing? Are you planning to do that? Is that what is in your mind?
I sent you one yesterday now.
Don't mind you. Smart sent me an updated bio calling himself AI strategy consultant. I'm like, see these people, they're already updating. But the point is this. You can, just with these 2 days, now imagine what you can, Daniel Chibuzo updating. Imagine what you can do, what you will do after 6 weeks. Victor, can we sign up from the website?
Yeah, you can sign up, although I disabled sign up because of some current development. So I really want to, because of some interactions I've had, I really want to guide people through the platform. But you can easily sign up. It's easy to set up. But
if anybody here wants to use Invite now, can you help? Can the person get in touch with you directly and we deploy you? Walk them through and deploy?
That's what the link is for. There is a Calendly link which the bot, if you ask the bot for a Calendly link, or even I could post this in the group chat. The Calendly, just request a demo. I'll really
just drop it in the group chat. If you need Invite, you need to sign up for your business, please get in touch with Victor. And I mean, you know why I'm excited about this? This is not Oyinbo product. We built this. This is home based. Up until recently, Victor lived in Uyo. This is our very, very Uyo for many of us who are joining from Uyo. So this is the world. When I told you guys that we're going to have new billionaires coming out of AI. Now, sorry, Victor, I'm hijacking for a minute. For those who are asking, will there still be need for coding? The guys who know how to code, this is the level at which they will play. They will become the new victors. They will be one building the tools that the rest of us can use. So we will power businesses while they become billionaires in the process. So you are still thinking, do I still need to learn how to code? Victor, did you code in this thing? Code did this thing?
Code deal.
Plenty. Okay. Before you guys say that coding is now useless, the point is this: anybody can now take these AI tools and build and convert ideas into reality. But there's a level you want to play at. You still need to come and have the coding skills. And that's why coding is not going to lose relevance. Sorry, I hijacked you. David Ajibade, let's give you back. But we're going to drop your Calendly link on the WhatsApp group for this conference, for this AI workshop. So people are going to get in touch with you from there and all of that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Victor. And thank you very much, Mr. David. I think at this point, we need to call it a day. I think everybody has gained a thing or two. And I think everybody has had something to show. But it will not be complete if we do not have, if we do not get the opportunity to talk about the 6 weeks AI training or the advanced AI mastery course. So what we are trying to do initially is to bring people to the point where these things become the new normal for them, where they can work and play at this level as almost as if they have been there for the past 10, 20 years. And the truth is that for many people, right, that would get in now, we have the opportunity to maximize the period with which it is still happening. So, of course, Mr. David talked about the different levels of AI that we would have, right? For those of us who would jump in at this level today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, we have a higher chance of reaping more rewards and more returns, right, within the next few periods that that we would be able to maximize it. So let me quickly tell you about the 6 weeks course in a minute, and from there we'll close the class and we'll call it a very good 2 weeks. Give me a minute to share
2
my
weeks,
screen.
yeah, 2 days. This was 2 days.
I apologize. 2 days, 2 days. It feels like 2 months, to be honest. All right.
So, David, while you are sharing the screen, put up the screen. While you're sharing this, let me just speak a little bit into the 6 weeks program.
Okay.
So while David, okay, that just shows. By the way, can I ask you in the comment section, did you feel like these 2 days was worth 10,000, or you feel 10,000 was too cheap? Be honest with us. These 2 days of training, the value you got, I mean, for the price of 2 burgers, did you feel like this was worth, okay, it was worth more than the 10K? Yeah, I mean, thank you for being honest. It was worth it. Thank you for being really, really honest. See, we know that the value was more than that. We know. We did a survey when this whole AI, and by the way, if you understand, we as a company, right, Daveshoope, if you realize, we are also understanding where the trends are going. We are not just saying we're a software company. We are repositioning ourselves to help people to play in the new global economy, giving you the skills. We know these things. We can keep them and say, well, let us use it to advantage. But we feel that everybody, the early comers, need an advantage for this. We did a survey inside our organization when we built the AI mastery curriculum and showed it on our team and asked people, how much would you pay for this training? Who was in the office that day? Because remember, Enobong is on our team. How much did Enobong say he was going to pay for that course?
500,000.
Enobong, are you on this call?
Yes, sir.
Enobong, good.
I'm
Now,
on the
Enobong
course.
Johnson, fantastic. Let me give you Enobong is a developer, is a front-end engineer at Daveshoope. We have seen where the world is going. All of us inside Daveshoope, we are repositioning. If we, the software guys, are repositioning, you that is not even software right now, if you don't reposition the world, you just wake up one day and realize that you don't even understand the world again. Our own team members are willing to pay 5 times 500,000 for this 6 weeks course. Because of the pastor that, see, I'm the one that dragged this thing. If I leave my guys with you, if I leave these people, they will try. In fact, they didn't want to do this course locally. They were thinking, let's just position for corporate and all of that. Smart is still fighting me up to now. Smart is still fighting me. Smart is like, boss, don't. So 6 weeks of AI mastery for 100,000 naira. Honestly, if this one does not make sense, and if you don't feel like it's an investment, to be honest, we can do this thing cheaper or freer, but I don't think that it will be fair to the knowledge, to the people who are teaching it, and to you if we go lower than that. What you will get in 6 weeks for 100,000, and this afternoon I heard them talking discount again for those who did this workshop. I don't know if that is valid. David, did you guys agree on that? That anybody who did this particular workshop still has a discount on that 100,000? I think it's unfair.
Okay, yes. So we want the 10K they have paid for this one to count for something plus a 10K extra. So we're thinking 20% off.
So anybody who has done this 2-day workshop wanting to do the AI advanced mastery gets an extra 20%. So instead of 100,000, you're getting 80,000. Honestly, guys, it's a cheat code. What we will do in the 6 weeks is that this 2 days was rushed. 6 weeks, we are teaching you like primary school children. We will take you from beginning step by step by step. We will show you things. You will do assignments. We will review it. We will have meetings. There will be replays. It's going to be, by the time you are done with the 6 weeks, guys, you'll be a brand new person. Honest, as in, I can promise you that, I guarantee you, you will be unrecognizable. That's what we want to do with the AM. If these 2 days is like this, imagine what 6 weeks having. Someone said that, I mean, truly, we're going to, I mean, of course, you know, guys, we're early founders. We teach children. We're going to take you like slowly how to stay ahead, spotting new trends, monetizing opportunities, positioning yourself, all of those English. The fact is this: by the time you are done with 6 weeks, if you understand how to practice what we do, what we're teaching you, and you start from day one, before 6 weeks is over, you must have made your money in multiples. In fact, if you don't make your money back after the 6 weeks, then we should add flog into you to bring Koboko and add it. That is the fact. Whatever you do will have an elevation. They're going to drop the link. If you are inside, of course, if you didn't register for this 2 days workshop, everybody is going to pay 100,000. And honestly, it is because this is pilots. I think that the traffic that comes into this will determine whether we'll go back to 500,000 or not. But people have told us they are willing to pay 500K for these 6 weeks. But we are saying no. Let's give that 20% the price, give you 20% discount. If 80K does not make sense, then I don't know what will make sense again. Oh yeah, let me zip my mouth. David, over to you. Finish your work.
Okay, so if you're interested, you can actually just visit the link on the flyer, but I'll drop it in the group as well. www.daveshoope.com/AI-mastery.
Can I make one more request, guys? Now this is like, can I make another request? Can you guys allow part payment? Can you break the payment into two? Can people make a commitment to get into the class, then they can pay before they finish?
Okay, so
Smart. I know. Say you will shout. I know you will shout.
Okay,
guys,
Mr. Smart. Mr. Smart.
Do something about. I'm asking from the top now. Do something about it, please. I know we didn't discuss this, but I'm putting you guys on the spot. Do a part payment. Let people be able to enter with ease. maybe 50% of that 80,000 they can pay, they get into the class, and before the 6 weeks is over, they made the balance. Something, guys should do something. I mean, so whatever. Let me shut up again before I keep talking and spoil people's market.
Okay, I think we can do a part payment between 48.
Just log off. Just go, log off. Go. Just log off. Go.
Within the next 3 days, we can accept part payments if it can be locked down.
Okay, somebody asked a question. I want to know how to incorporate into my schedule. Okay, I think all of that is it's going to be very, very clear. It's going to be very easy, and you will be able to, there will be recording of all the sessions. Each session is going to be recorded, so you can watch it at your own pace. There will be live sessions for question and answers. There'll be projects. You will have a coach that is going to work with you. It's detailed. 6 weeks, it's detailed. That's why we're not rushing it. These 2 days was rushed, but the 6 week, I promise you, we will give you time. And so even if you are a busy person, it will be able to fit into your schedule.
Okay, so if you're ready to get started, please just visit the link I just shared, and you would be able to reach out to one of us, and somebody would be with you to share the registration link and walk you through the remaining steps. We also have, so 3 people are going to get full scholarships to this program. If you are interested here, but of course, we're going to make this open as well to the outside world. We have a social campaign that we want to do. If this class was insightful for you, just do a video, tell us what you love most about it. Tag us, use our hashtag, and if you are able to generate the highest engagement, you are likely to get a fully funded scholarship, courtesy our team for the course. So we are looking forward to your entries and your registrations. Of course, we'll share all these details on the group between today and tomorrow morning, and then we'll pick up from there. If you have any questions, yes, for the assignments and the certificates as well. Okay, provide payment details for the next 6 weeks, for the 6 weeks program. Okay, if you so somebody should please put our account details there for Andem. Sorry if I pronounced that wrongly. I sincerely apologize. So, like I was saying, for the assignments, so that we can have our certificates within the week, if you are yet to submit, we'll still leave the link open for today and tomorrow. So by Tuesday, you should get your certificate in your email. And if you have any other issues, you can just reach out to the community, and then we'll pick it up from there. I am thinking that for our breakout session, we'll find some time. They will not be very long. We'll find some time to do something with regards the different categories that we talked about. So we had an idea to do different rooms and different breakout sessions, more like what Mr. David did, with the different careers, the different prompts that we used, where we can look at our industries, ask some questions, and position ourselves properly. We would find some time. It can be a social media live, it can be a call like this, and we'll be able to do some of those things again. Unfortunately, we don't have time for questions. It's almost 10 o'clock. So we would organize another session for question and answers. Of course, if you are
you
going
can ask
to
questions on the group, David. Questions can happen on the community.
Yes, if you are on the group, I think all of us should be on the group. Just ask a question on the group, and then we would respond. If you are going to be in the 6 weeks class, any question that you have, of course, we can almost guarantee that it will be answered there, and we'll pick up from there. So thank you very much, everybody. It's been a very, very fantastic 2 days. I think I would allow one of my colleagues to do a vote of thanks, and then we call it a day. Mr. Banji, are you up?
Yes, of course.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
So let's do a vote of thanks, and then let's call it a good night.
All right. So thank you everyone for joining. These 2 days is been a very eventful one for us here at Daveshoope, because the truth is, one of the things that make us who we are is our ability to share what we know for the good of everybody around us. So beyond the fact that we build softwares, we are also more particular, or we are more interested in growth, right? There's a slogan we have in our organization and everything comes down to what we call growth, right? So for us, growth is important, and we want to see as many people as possible grow in their career and in their endeavors. So here is to us saying thank you for joining, and we hope to also see as many people as possible in our advanced AI mastery course, and we are really looking forward to see everyone in the course. So thank you everyone for joining. It's been an awesome time, and we hope that we'll see some other time. And then testimonies we are bound. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
Amen. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Thank you, Mr. Smart. Thank you, Mr. Victor Ndu. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. David Ajibade, for being
Yes,
our conductor
thank
for
you.
these 2 days.
Thank you, Mr. David Ajibade. It's not been easy. It's not been easy.